Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's almost Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician and an addiction medicine specialist. Dr. Drew is in New York tonight because someone dropped a nickel, and he's going to be there during the week. I'm actually going to join him in New York a little bit later on this week. We're having some technical difficulties. Drew is attempting to sort those things out on his end, and we will have to do without him for at least the beginning part of the show. My Chemical Romance is coming in tonight. They're going to be in studio tonight. The guys are coming from Jimmy Kimmel Live. Jimmy Kimmel Live is probably about 6-7 miles away from here. Would you say that's right, Engineer Chris?
Sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night with me and Engineer Chris going at it. So they finish up over there about 9:30 at night. The guys are finishing the last of the Jägermeister, piling into the bus, and weaving toward the Loveline studio. So we'll see them in just a couple or few. I guess we should just hop to the phones and get the show started. Drew will jump in when Drew jumps in. Unless you guys want to talk a little about this whole Pope business, which I find very interesting. The more I find out about how the Vatican works and the Pope, the more fascinated I am. Like, for instance, Chris, did you know this? When the Pope dies, they hit him on the head with a silver hammer just to make sure he's dead, and then use that same hammer to crush his papal ring.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it isn't. And my feeling is, like, if I die, I want them to do that thing where they hold my nose and see if my mouth goes,
right.
Not hit me on the head with a silver hammer.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a vampire. It seems weird to hit the Pope on the head with a silver hammer, but I'm not making this up. I don't think they put a hole in his skull
check
with
the
it.
vital signs, right?
Seems like they could do that, but they know better than the doctors.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because a guy can do that trick where he sort of pinches his arm off and stops the pulse on his wrist. But when you whack someone in the head with a silver hammer, you got to be dead. Otherwise, you're going to punch the guy in the face.
They said
that
they tap the head lightly 3 times, but I don't think they do that anymore.
Well, they said they do. They said that's still the plan with the silver hammer. And then they smash his Pope ring, which could probably fetch millions on eBay, and that money could just go to some of the kids that got molested or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't smash the guy's ring.
That's not right now.
Yeah, now sell the ring and make some money. And one of the things I like most about the whole Pope thing is, when he has the different names like the Pontiff and stuff like that, the best is the Vicar of Christ. That just, that sounds like a guy who's like, welcome back to the Palace Station at the Nevada line. The Vicar of Christ, everybody! It just sounds like a guy's going to bust into song. As a matter of fact, I would like to start being called the Vicar of Christ. I'm no longer going by Adam.
Okay.
From now on, Vicar of Christ.
Vicar of Christ.
Yeah, so it'd be like, and now, everybody, Loveline with Dr. Drew and the Vicar of Christ. You want to try that, Chris?
Good one. Yes.
Yeah. So just work it in a conversation.
All right.
Work my name. Work Vicar of Christ in a conversation. Like, here's what we'll do. We'll pretend like I'm somebody coming up to you saying, how was the show last night? And you go, the calls were okay, but the Vicar of Christ didn't have a great night.
Okay.
Okay, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Hey, ready? Hey, how was the show? How was Loveline last night?
The show was good except for Vicar of Christ. He sucked kind of little.
No, it's not what we talked about at all, Chris. Not at all. Not even close. Here's you ready?
Yeah.
More conversational, too. Because here's the whole thing. You have to casually refer to me as the Vicar of Christ. Don't hit Vicar of Christ. People will know you're up to something.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Got it.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, it's going to go like this. When I ask how the show was, you say, The calls were pretty good, but the Vicar of Christ had an off night.
Okay.
Hey, you got it?
Yeah.
Hey, how was Loveline last night, Chris?
The calls were all right, but the Vicar of Christ was not doing too good.
Okay. Little bumpy.
He could do better.
Little bumpy.
All right.
Little bumpy, but not
I could
bad.
do better.
No, you could, but it was casual the way you referred to me as a Vicar of Christ.
It was just like some other
Yeah.
Joe
Vicar
Schmo,
of Christ.
you know.
Just to let you guys know, I can hear Drew in my ear, and he found that very funny. He liked it a lot.
Drew, I want you to start calling me the Vicar of Christ, too, at least until we get a new pope. But then it may stick.
That'll be in 20 days.
And then it's going to be awesome, too, like when I get into trouble, like, what happened to the Vicar of Christ? I took a swing at his wife. He's in county. Wow.
Vicar of Christ? You sure?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Drew, that's you.
It's me.
Yeah, what's happening?
I just wanted to break in and talk to the Vicar of Christ, if I might.
Here he is.
Thank you.
The Vicar of Christ is perfect because it's like,
Very noble.
Adam running late is like, oh, Christ, Adam's running late, but the Vicar of Christ is running late. Oh, well, we should be honored that he came at all.
A couple things here as I was sitting here listening to the show. First of all, congratulations. Mazel
you.
tov, as you refer to the Vicar of Christ, you say Mazel tov, right? Mm-hmm. And this was Chris's night, man. This was his night to shine. He was filling in for me.
He was. He was on his game.
I mean, particularly, it was puckish and spontaneous.
Dry. Yeah.
Perhaps. Oh, I was moved. Particularly like his cameo appearance.
Did you hear the way we did that little role-playing thing?
Oh, particularly when he talked about you as the vicar having an off night, I was moved.
Let's try one more, Chris. You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to be producer Ann.
Okay.
I come in and I say, what's going on? Where's Adam? And you say, I think the Vicar of Christ is taking a leak.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm producer Ann.
Right.
Oh, the show's going to start soon. What's going on? Where's Adam?
Well, I think the Vicar of Christ is in the restroom right now.
No, taking a leak.
Taking a leak. Taking a leak is...
A little more specific.
Yeah,
more crass.
Yeah, air on the side of funny.
Okay.
Why dial it down?
All right.
We had funny until you put a sack of flour in my funny. You cut my funny, son. I had a nice bouillon cube of funny, and then you mixed it with an ocean of water and 7 sacks of flour.
Hey, who is the Vicar of Christ? What is he actually?
The Pope.
Oh, he's the Vicar of Christ.
He's the Vicar of Christ.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. The Pontiff, the Vicar of Christ, they're all his, maybe he's even his eminence. I don't know if he's the Pope, too. All the eminences and the vicars, I think they're all the same guy. They're all the Pope. I'm just saying, for the next 13 days or so, the Vicar of Christ title is going to be mine to use. And then if it sticks, it sticks. What are you going to do? There can be room for more than one Vicar of Christ. All right, you ready?
Yes.
We'll try one more time.
Let's do it.
I'll be Ann. Do you know your lines?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
It's going to be good. Oh, wow, the show's going to start in a second. Where's Adam?
I think the Vicar of Christ is taking a leak right now.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And like I said, any bad press, child molestation charges or wife beating or substance abuse, like breaking news, the Vicar of Christ has entered rehab. It just makes everything sound that much more noble.
But on a separate note, Adam, I think you proved tonight that you really should set up a school of comedy and improvisational theater.
I mean,
should. Chris, he's moved. I moved emotionally.
Well, I got to be honest. The first take each time was a little weak, but take number
but you,
two,
the teacher, the master, brought him around.
Yes.
I did. Well, that's the whole thing.
I listened to the Vicar of Christ.
Yeah, I'm like the Vince Lombardi of comedy.
You're going to hell.
All right, let's talk to Jessica, who's 21. Jessica?
Yeah.
This is going to be good. Oh, okay. You're on with Dr. Drew and the Vicar of Christ.
What's up?
What's happening?
What's up, Vicar?
Yeah. And like Snoop Dogg would call me like his Zicker or something like that. I'd have my own name with the brothers.
The Vicar for... No.
Yeah. The Fischnichter. Oh, wait a minute. All right. The point is the brothers would call me, and to my very
the Visitor
close
for
friends,
Chisel.
Yeah, for my
Visitor for Shizzle.
My close friends would just be like Vic or Victor or Victor. Jessica, go ahead.
Okay. I was wondering because I'm 21, my boyfriend's 19. We've been together since he was 14 and I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The first time he claims that he ever had an orgasm was the first time we had sex.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
now
possible.
Yeah, he's 14. Yeah.
He doesn't masturbate, and the only way that he can have an orgasm is through oral sex or regular sex. And I cannot get him off just by giving him a hand job. I'm wondering
all right.
if that's because...
Same with the vicar, by the way. See, it gets
I'm
weird when you
wondering
start talking about sex.
if that's because the first time he ever had an orgasm was something that was more stimulating than just a hand job.
It's very interesting. I've actually heard of situations like this where young males that be... Well, think about it.
Look, it's a big step backward. In the
right. He doesn't want to.
pummeling.
Basically, he doesn't want to do it. Is the bottom line. He's never had to do it. He doesn't really.
I'll tell you what. Here's the real test. You give him a hand job, leave your mouth and your vagina at home, and we'll see if he has an orgasm.
Right. For about 2 weeks.
Right. I bet when you're giving the guy a hand job, you have your vagina in your mouth right there, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it's not cutting it."
Right.
You just show up as a stump that with 5 digits. I bet he has one. What do you think, Drew?
Absolutely.
Do you agree with the vicar?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your Highness.
Yeah.
Your vicarness.
Oh, what's with the hand jobs anyway? You're 21. You're a full-grown lady.
No, I was just wondering because this is something that we've always talked about, and there's times when I'm just not in the mood to do much. But
he needs to really develop a relationship with himself.
Yeah.
He really does. If you're not up for it, that's fine. He can go. He's been spoiled since 14.
No kidding. Guy's like one of the Hiltons.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. What? He can't masturbate?
He says that he's never been interested in trying because he's never had a reason to.
All right.
Well, give him a reason.
Give him a reason.
Okay.
Let me say this as the vicar of Christ. I feel like I really need to impart some knowledge to my flock, who just basically stand at the hem of my garment, waiting for me to impart words of wisdom, pearls.
I'm listening.
You listening, my son? You'd be amazed at what you can do when you have to do it. You have those kids that, the kids that won't eat anything but macaroni and cheese and fish sticks and stuff.
Yes.
Put them on the island over there with the Survivor gang for 3 or 4 weeks. We'll see what they'll eat.
Exactly.
That's basically how life is.
You'd
be absolutely amazed at what you can do if you just go ahead and take away that convenience or whatever it is. You take away the sex, you take away the oral sex. We'll see if this guy learns to swim. I bet he does. And until then, it's really easy, and some guys are really good at that, just like the kid who's good at getting his mom to go out to McDonald's or Pizza Hut every night.
Interesting point.
You can break them. It's just it's you know what's interesting as the vicar. Let me put this forth, Drew. Whether it's like training a puppy to sleep in its crate, or whether it's training a kid to eat a little braca flower, there's going to be like 2 or 3 rough nights, and then you break them. But if you keep giving in at that point where the puppy's crying, you just let it up into your bed, it'll just go on forever.
And you know what's interesting? The people that, because I deal with this all the time in addiction, where we tell people to set the firm limits, there's a fantasy that develops. Somehow they're going to be destroyed, or the suffering is going to be too overwhelming. Basically, it's the person listening to the misery that can't tolerate it, not the person themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, I can't tolerate you suffering. I can't tolerate it, therefore I'm not going to let you suffer.
Right.
And in fact, the person who's suffering is just barely going through anything.
Yeah, they know how to manipulate. It's not that they know how to suffer, it's that they know how to manipulate.
Right.
All right.
And by the way, the vicar just sounds a little too harsh. Can't you turn it to like vicar?
It is vicar. I mean, that's
but that's English.
Name.
That's in English. I mean, you need a
yeah.
You need a little.
Well, how about if I need a little flavor? How about
you just need a little more modern, sort of a twist to it.
How about you call me VC? Or is that too close to Viet Cong?
No, VC is good. VC is good.
All right. Or the Vicar C?
How
about Mr. C?
No, VC.
VC?
Yeah.
All right. I'm telling you, to a lot of Vietnam vets, that's not a great thing.
I know. But,
All right.
the VC refers to lots of things throughout history, so there you go.
All right. Shelley?
Uh-huh.
What else does it stand for?
Do what?
V-count.
A what?
V-count.
Oh, all right. I don't know what that is.
No.
Shelley, you're 20?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Nothing.
You're on with Dr. Drew and the Vicar of Christ.
Sweetness. I'm so honored to be in your presence.
7:33 after 7 o'clock. You're listening to Morning Zoo with Dr. Drew and the Vicar of Christ. Weather and traffic coming up at the top of the hour. Now we got a Savage Garden superset. Not bad, right?
It sounds, bad. Yeah.
You know, the
It is
Vicar of
bad.
Christ would be a great morning show DJ name. Go ahead, Shelley.
Okay, well, I've been with this guy for about a year, and we've been living together for about 6 months. And there are times when he just, sex is all he wants. And there's times where he says that for me to even touch him makes him physically sick.
Wow.
This
Now,
guy's
there's
got
the-
range. You got to get him that.
Yeah, it's normal for guys to have sort of a fluctuating sexual desire, particularly as they get older. It can kind of come on and go down and go up and go down. And some of it has to do with the fluctuating levels of testosterone. If he's lifting weights or if he's doing well at work, it will tend to sort of elevate his testosterone level. But to be sort of repulsed, that's a little something different, I think.
How old is he?
He's 21.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Does he have a history of some abuse or something?
Yeah, when he was younger, he was sexually abused.
Shocking.
Breaks the vicar's heart to hear that.
Vicar.
The vicar.
I think the thing here is that his sexuality, his 21-year-old libido, breaks through all those unpleasant and conflicted feelings about his sexuality, and then when he's going through one of his low phases, all that repulsion, all those horrible conflicted feelings emerge.
So it's nothing that I'm doing wrong. It's nothing about
No. He's a sexual abuse survivor. He needs some treatment for that.
Who abused him?
I think it was his neighbor. It was a guy neighbor of his.
Okay.
Has he ever had any male experiences other than that?
Not that I know of.
All right, Shelley. You got your work cut out for you.
He may be going in that direction. Because if he's repulsed
God.
he's repulsed by a woman, that's, you might ask him what that's about and where he's not repulsed.
Hey,
It's
Shelley,
I mean, do what?
listen to me. This is the vicar speaking. It's Vicar, Drew, please. Yeah, first off, as you know, I'm a devout Catholic.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't believe I believe it's in very poor taste to make fun of the Pope and his vicarness. So I'm not going with Vicar. I'm going with the Vicar of Christ.
I could call you the vicarness. I like that.
All right,
your vicarness. Your vicarness.
Your vicarness is not.
I'm game for that.
All right. Shelley, this is your vicarness speaking.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This guy is going to be a handful. He is all over the map. And it's going to be tough for you in this relationship.
Okay.
So if you're up to it, fine. But be prepared. Because this is really... It's like taking calculus in the third grade or something.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
It's possible once in a while, a handful of Asian kids that might get a C, but it's just more than you're prepared to do at that age and at that stage. And furthermore, why would you want to?
Yeah. It might, screw up a lot of other things in
Everybody,
your life.
I'm not saying we need to shun people that have been victims in the past. I'm just saying you ain't up to it as a 20-year-old calling from Oklahoma.
And by the way, you're not helping the victim. The victim needs to get treatment. But by sort of supporting them and supporting their pathology, it ain't going to change.
Right. You can't process what's going on. Is it me? Maybe I should get some new panties. No. No. The vicar says, my vicarness says no. Let's see, Drew. We're going to take a quick call, and then we'll go to break. The band is here, My Chemical Romance. We got a question for the band. We're going to play a song for the band.
And I've
we
got
don't have to play a song, but we'd like to.
We'd like to. I got my usual thing. I'm looking for stuff for the Strictly Sex Discovery Health Show. Do you have people with sexual performance anxiety or people with a fetish or secret they're afraid to tell their partner about, and they're willing to talk about these things on television?
Yeah. That's no one. Right?
Maybe.
Ray?
Hello?
Ray?
Yeah.
That's you got Dr. Drew and the Vicar of Christ. Yeah, we don't believe you already. but this is in Germany or Florida, so we don't have to believe it.
Oh, good. All right, good.
Go ahead.
All right. One person was killed and three...
Germany or Florida! Is it Germany or Florida?
Go ahead.
Okay.
One person was killed.
And three seriously injured, including one whose hand was cut off at a meeting at a local church Sunday after a 25-year-old man ran amok with a samurai sword. The suspect was motivated by personal reasons, according to police investigator.
That's it?
That's it.
I think we would have heard about. Yeah, we would have heard about that.
Yeah,
Florida.
you'd be surprised though. So much stuff going on, especially in Florida, and that's just an average weekend for.
You're right. No, you
Florida.
got a point there. You got a point.
Samurai sword, running amok. Feels like Florida to me.
Me too. Yeah.
We got burned last night, though, did we not?
Maybe we should split on this one just to make sure somebody gets it right.
This is a big story too. It's all over the news today.
See, I'm
All
listening
over the
to last
news.
I'm listening to last night's broadcast tonight because we're one day behind. I haven't heard the Germany or Florida yet.
Well, let me say this, Anderson. You say it's a big news story, but it must have happened later on today then, because I sit at the writers' table, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and it's 20 guys with Harvard degrees combing through 1,000 newspapers, and nobody brought it up.
His vicarness, and your vicarness.
And, of course, the vicarness, who was put on probation over at LA Valley College academically.
I saw it on CNN when I woke up. That was about 3.
Wow, no one brought it up.
3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon when he woke up.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When those, So, wow.
Florida.
Drew,
Florida.
You're going Florida? Now I'm going Florida. I'm going Florida. The vicar goes Florida, and so does Drew. What do you say, Ray?
Stuttgart, Germany.
Oh! It's Stuttgart, by the way, but yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, there was one part, it was at a local Tamil community, but I didn't know what that was, so I kept that out.
Smart. You left it out. You played the game right. For that, you're not getting a windbreaker. All right, My Chemical Romance is in studio tonight. Drew, we are in nothing short of a funk.
You and I?
We're in a slide.
In this game with Germany.
Yes.
I was just thinking, maybe we need to break into a little Aces accordion countdown. Maybe we can redeem ourselves that way.
Yeah, I should say. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put that on the docket. We'll play it before the night is through. Right. My Chemical Romance in studio tonight, fresh off their, I'm sure, fabulous appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live on tonight on ABC 1206. We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after this. I'm going to use it for 13 more days until they get a new pope in there, and then hence there's a new Vicar of Christ. But I say it's up for grabs, and I'm going to work it for all it's worth right now. Drew?
Yeah, your vicarness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard a pot laugh.
There's a pot laugh in this band.
Couple of them.
Yeah, Gerard, Mikey, and Frank all here from My Chemical Romance. Mikey has the pot laugh. Let's see. We're going to figure it out.
There it is.
What's me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
Weird, because I don't smoke pot or drink beer or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's. We'll hear it though, and it doesn't lie. The pot.
There it is.
Wait, maybe it's Frank.
Wait,
Frank used to smoke a lot.
I was
of
a championship
pot smoker.
He had the Rasta hat.
I had dreads.
Really?
Yeah, it was
everything.
bad, and they smelled like pot.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Remember that? We got pulled over one time, and they called me Nappy and searched us both for weed.
And they asked if I was a vampire.
That was the man doing that. Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about your hair. Your hair is like a smell sponge you just carry around with you. If you've been farting or toking, smoking or drinking or screwing or doing anything, you just sniff your head. Your head is like a diary. It's like a diary that goes back like 2 days. Like you could go like, see, you smoked the bong load on Tuesday. Think you got laid? No, just oral later that day. They had a 6-pack of Mickeys. And you watched This Old House. You beat off. You went to sleep. Your hair does.
That's so weird because that's what I did yesterday.
You know exactly. No, I smell
Shocking.
it. I'm not making that up. The vicar knows. But yeah, a lot of pot laughing going on. So smoked a ton of pot, but then put it away. No more?
No, no more. I couldn't remember anything anymore.
You know what's interesting is how that laugh is a residual effect.
Yeah,
that
it
laugh is perpetual. It's amazing.
That and the inability to do math.
That should come back. That should come back. A lot of stuff
I hope so. I'm waiting.
reverses.
But who says he could do it before he picked up the ball?
Yeah, that's true.
Right, that's the point. He stopped learning math when he picked up the bong.
So how many years of pot smoking do we have under our belt?
Man. Well, high school and college, and then the band started, and then I guess about a year into the band I stopped.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, though. It's hard to stop.
Yeah.
Well, there actually isn't a stopping. You switched.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. What'd he switch to?
Well, alcohol, probably.
All right. Rock? Did you switch to, I say switch to rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm married to the rock now.
Did you switch to booze?
I drink a little bit, but not like crazy.
Yeah,
not like Gerard used to.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah, chocolate cake, definitely. I've been addicted to chocolate cake, butter sandwiches, and mashed potatoes.
There's been a lot of quitting things in this band, actually.
Can people, Drew, can't somebody just smoke weed for a while and then quit?
It's actually pretty unusual. It's possible, but it's unusual. Usually people switch to either speed or alcohol.
But
Speed?
It corrects the depression that the pot puts you into.
I used to have really bad stomach cramps too, so I used to like kind of medicate with that.
Well, let me with the pot.
Yeah.
Let me say this though, Drew. Show me a guy who decides it's time to quit pot at 35 after smoking for 15 years or 20 years. I'll show you guys going to switch to something else. But show me a guy who decides to quit at 23 or 24.
Wow, that's how old I am.
I'll show you a guy who probably could quit.
Yeah, who can quit for a while?
And
you're
it's
right.
not
you're
necessarily
right.
going to switch to something else.
You're
Is the vicar
right.
When the vicar's right, the vicar's right. Is he right?
Your vicar.
Thank you. So you guys did Kimmel tonight.
Yes, we did.
How was that?
It was great.
Yeah,
we got to meet Grover.
Yeah,
Grover was on the show.
They're booking characters from PBS, Drew.
Yeah, they're booking fictitious characters.
Drew, how does it feel that they'll have Sesame Street characters on over you? Does that bother you at all? Does that sting?
That sounds about right.
All right. And ancillary ones, too. Not just, Kermit and Miss Piggy. Going deep into the roster of Sesame Street characters.
B-list.
B-list Sesame Street characters.
Scooter or something.
So, yeah.
It's not Philophagus.
All right, let's. So we're going to hear something off Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which is the name of the new CD. Guys are going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight. Starts at 12:06, and going to be playing the Vans Warped Tour starting June 18th. Who else? Oh, Transplants, Offspring, MXPX. The hell? Where's MXPX been? Haven't they?
Didn't they do like a Pepsi commercial?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
They were. They must have been in here like 5 years ago, right, Drew?
Yeah.
Has it been a while?
4 years ago. Yeah, 4. Easy.
All right.
Weird.
Are you guys from New Jersey, by the way? Is it flooding there now?
Apparently. That's what I keep hearing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like torrential downpour.
It hasn't stopped. All right, you ready? Here we go. Let's take a question from the band. Adam?
Hi. Love you guys. All you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're female named Adam?
Yes. Female.
Wow.
All right.
Whoa.
Wow. I'll tell you what, though. You can keep the name Adam because, I'm going with the Vicar of Christ now. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to sell it on eBay. All right. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. Well, Gerard, your birthday's coming up, and, well, both of our birthdays are coming up. I wanted to know what you're going to do for your birthday.
Actually, we together as a band are going to be playing a doubleheader, one of the first doubleheaders in our career, in London at the Astoria. We're playing a matinee, which is interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm
My,
doing.
that's far.
Yeah, it's
5 more days?
Yeah, it's actually not that far away at all. It's pretty excited.
So you play like a 8 o'clock show and a 11 o'clock show?
I think it's even earlier than that.
It's
I
even
think our
earlier.
show's at like 3:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is that hard to do, or have you
Yeah.
you've never done it before?
Well,
it's hard.
we've done. Yeah, we haven't done anything early like that except for Warped Tour. Because
Yeah.
Warped Tour,
Right.
you always play early. But
We haven't done it, not on this scale. Like, we've never done a doubleheader where people They're expecting like an hour and 20 minutes.
like a headlining show.
Like a headlining show, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got to be tough to do things like stand-up or playing a band or do that stuff that's supposed to be done about 10 o'clock at night at 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the early show or something, especially when you're not used to getting up until 2 in the afternoon. Hey, Adam, the female?
Yes. I had another question.
All right, what is it?
Well, Gerard, how can I get you your birthday surprise? How can I get
Well,
I don't want to wait till Warped because it's a lot of months away.
well, I think we're playing with Green Day sooner than that. Like, that's the next thing we hop on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, we're very excited about that.
coming anywhere near here, though.
No?
Well, where is she from?
Where are you
So
from?
I'm in Commerce.
It's beautiful. Oh, you've not been to the city of Commerce? Yeah. Picture a lush garden inhabited by beautiful, beautiful people. Yeah, city of Commerce. Awesome. Beautiful place. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, well, we're going to be on the Green Day thing. Also, I mean, you could probably mail it.
Well, what is the present so
where
we know
would
if
I
it's
mail
good
it
enough
to?
to like give you an address to mail it to?
No. Don't
Yeah,
stress
what
me.
is the gift?
It's a surprise.
All right. Quiet down. She's 14. For the love of Christ. She's going to bed. When are you guys going out with Green Day?
We're going out with
soon.
them. Yeah, right
Like
after
the 15th
these,
it starts.
these string of UK dates. We come back and we fly to Florida.
I love Green Day.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
People don't give Green Day, or I think they get lumped in with other bands sometimes, but people forget what a great live act
Yes.
Green Day is.
I think that used to be the case. I think now they.
And I think
really-
they've stepped up and stepped out, but it's weird because they've been around for 10 years, great, and just a great, like anyone who sees Green Day live it becomes a Green Day fan.
Yeah.
And still, they were just sort of, I think in a lot of people's heads, they were just getting lumped in with a bunch of other bands, and somehow they've stepped it up. Did they get some Grammys last
They
year?
did.
this year?
They did.
They won.
Oh, good. All right. Well, Mazel Tov is half of Drew's religion
No,
would
it's
say.
the vicar would say.
The vicar is doesn't say Mazel Tov. Please, Drew. No, he blesses people and that kind of stuff. I hit him with my. I use that thing that incense thing on a chain.
Oh, sensor.
I swing that thing around. Yeah.
Frankincense.
Yeah, the frankincenser. I do that. I also splash water on people, and once in a while I hit them with a scepter. And I might even dub them something.
That'll learn them. That's how the Catholics do it.
Well, let's talk to, let's see, Buddy. Buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, you're 25. What's up?
Adam, just want to tell you, you're excellent. Talk to Drew, you're all right. My Chemical Romance. My question for you, a 25-year-old male, been dating my girlfriend for 4 years. She's used birth control, the pill, the shot at one point, gone through probably 4 or 5 different types of birth control within the 4 years, and still to this day when we have sex, I cannot ejaculate in her.
Come on, don't be such a pussy.
Drew, please.
Why can't you?
In front of the Vicar of Christ. B word.
It's more of a paranoia or obsessive compulsive. Fear pregnancy, any of that. I just.
But why ain't you got no play, player?
Drew, please. Don't talk down to our callers.
You know,
Is that something she wants you to do?
Does she? Yeah. Do you not want to do it, or does she not want you to do it?
It's pretty much now just normal not to do it.
Just
You wear a
normal.
condom?
What's that?
Do you wear a condom?
No.
So
Well, why don't you put a condom on? Maybe it'll help you.
And not only
you
that, you're having emissions while you're in her. So it's not like
Yeah.
nothing's, you're not having the full ejaculate, but there's stuff comes out of you all the time you're having sex.
But it's not the same as the big surprise there at the end.
Surprise!
Yeah. Horrible part.
Here's how I feel. If she's uncomfortable with it, Adam. No,
that's
Buddy.
Buddy.
I'm sorry, Buddy. If she's uncomfortable with it, that's ultimately, it's a really hard thing for a girl to go through, especially if she gets pregnant.
She's comfortable with it. He's freaked out about getting her pregnant, even though she has all these barriers up, right, Buddy?
Well,
Right.
she's now on a low dose, and I don't know what the difference between a low dose and a normal dose.
None. Hey, buddy, don't worry. It's not your issue. She's being followed by physicians who know what they're doing. You've got virtually 100% protection. This isn't about that. This is about your craziness, your obsessiveness.
Quite possibly.
Or
as
maybe
well.
she's a little, she's a little augured out down there or something. You're not getting the friction you need.
I mean, nothing's 100%. So I mean, if you're not ready to take that step and maybe have a kid, then you probably shouldn't do it.
No, now you've just freaked him out.
I'm just saying. I mean, because think about it. Like, I mean, people that do that and then get pregnant, and I mean, do you have a stable job? And say that were to happen, could you afford to take care of it and take care of it like a man?
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go with no.
If push come to shove, I could do it.
What do you do?
But it's not something you want to do right now.
That.
What do you do, right? And I don't like. What kind of name is Buddy? It always sounds like someone's asking for directions from a cab. You know, hey buddy, hey buddy, listen, hey buddy, can you hold it down a job, huh, buddy? Are you going to get her pregnant, huh, buddy? And then who's going to raise that kid, buddy? It just sounds like you're being dressed down all the time. It's like naming your kid Mac or Bub. Bub. Drew, you should have a kid name him Mac. Listen, Mac, you better do that homework, Mac. Or Bub. Hey, Bob, I ain't kidding with you. You finish that broccoli, Bob.
Broccoli.
Yeah. Buddy is disconcerting.
I would just say this. If you're not ready to have a kid and you don't want, like, if you were to have a kid and wouldn't be happy about it, then you really shouldn't have that kid.
Yeah, don't pop it off.
But she is on birth control, which is 99.9 whatever.
But it's still not 100%. And if that were to happen...
It is so close to 100%, though. It is so rare to have a problem with that.
Yeah,
it really
but
is. If
you can't tell me that
properly.
someone hasn't had a problem with that.
No, I can't tell you it never happened. But it's like I can't say no one's won the lottery either, but it's not going to happen to you.
No. It's like saying, look, if you're not prepared to get into an accident, don't drive a car. And you're going, well, I'll put my seatbelt on and I won't drive drunk. And you're going, I don't care. You could still get into an accident, which is true, but eventually you got to get to work, and it's a risk. Not you guys, but
it's a good
the finger's got to get to work, and it's a risk you take. But I agree. Not wearing a seatbelt, driving drunk, and not turning the lights on at night is like not using any birth control at all. Right. He's driving a Volvo with 13 airbags in it, but it doesn't mean that a tanker truck can't run over him and crush him
and explode.
It's just probably not going to happen.
He could always try like a hypnotist, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You know what? I'm going to have to look into that now.
No.
Here's what you need to do.
If phobias and anxieties could easily be treated with hypnosis, we would not have those in this world. It's much more complicated than that. Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to look into it. And how are you having an orgasm now? Oral sex?
No, you just pull out.
All right.
So let her rip.
Well, whatever. That's fine.
It's the frontal shot, but that gets old after a while.
Yeah, I imagine, especially on that corduroy sofa your folks gave you. Disaster. You only flip that cushion so many times. Drew, you ever seen a corduroy sofa?
After you worked it?
I keep getting in.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
I'm still thinking about what you did to the beanbag.
That wasn't me. That wasn't
turned
me.
Into a solid block.
No, that was not me. It's a friend of mine used to hump the beanbag. He'd open up the zipper a little and get some of that peanut packing in there. And then he'd have to break. The thing would dry up like a snowball. You have to whack it and then break it up again. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'd have to drop an elbow on it before you could sit on it. Get it moving again. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. My Chemical Romance in studio tonight. We'll hear something off the new CD, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. They're on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight, 12:06 in your time zone. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Romance in studio tonight. Gerard, Mike, Frank, all in here, and you can see the guys and the rest of My Chemical Romance on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight at 12:06. All right, let's take one call, and then let's hear a song, shall we?
Okay,
sure.
Perfect.
All right, let's see. Here's an interesting question. John?
Hello?
22. What's up?
Well, I was just wondering, do they make, or I've seen all these things in the store about libido enhancers and all that good stuff. Do they have libido suppressants for guys that are won't cause any damage or permanent stuff?
Interesting
But
question.
you want to tone it down.
Yeah,
and for the most part, the serotonin reuptake inhibiting medication will do that. So things like Prozac, Zoloft, very effectively will oftentimes at least give you difficulty having an orgasm, oftentimes decrease your libido.
What would be the big side effects of taking something like that if you didn't have any problems that necessitated it, other than the hyperactive libido?
I'm understand what you're asking me. What risk could you?
How would you feel if I just started taking Prozac? How would I feel?
Hopefully, the way it's designed to feel, it does nothing. You might get a little tremor. You might feel anxious. You should feel, if you're depressed, you should feel less irritable. And if you're horny like a caller, you should feel a little less that way.
No, it's not. It's not like that or anything. I don't know. I'm kind of freaked out about like STDs, and I don't know. I just don't want to do like any kind of random stuff, and just get tempted every now and then. Figure the easiest thing would be to take care of the whatever.
You know what? I think it's really good.
Masturbate more.
Yeah, it's good that you don't want to do random stuff, too. I think that's really responsible. You could also play a lot of video games and read a lot of comic books and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Grow a mustache.
And
Girls don't like those.
That'll set you straight, trust me.
Yeah, John, what are you doing that you're in such demand sexually?
No, it's not that I'm like Mac Daddy or anything like that. It's just that I don't know. I've recently got out of a really long relationship, and right now it's
You got
I don't
these
know. I've run
urges,
into-
huh?
I'm sorry.
You have these urges. You got out of this relationship.
All right, so put a condom on and go to town.
Yeah, then
So
there's
says
also
the Vicar of Christ.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's what?
There's all
What stuff?
stuff, HPV, herpes, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but you're pretty good with a condom, or just choose your partners.
Yeah, well that's all.
All right, listen, eat saltpeter. You're breaking my heart.
It sounds like you need another relationship. Just don't have sex with somebody until you really care about them, and then have a relationship. And
What
do
is
it
it with all these guys that are just freaked out about sexuality? Like, I don't want to go inside my girlfriend, and I don't want to catch anything. When you go half speed, that's when you get hurt. That's what my old football coach.
You got to go 110%.
110%, you'll be fine. You start approaching sex half speed. That's when you tear an ACLU. What do you tear?
A hamstring.
Yeah.
ACL.
Yeah, not the ACLU, but ACL. You tear that. You get hurt when you go half speed. That's why you get drunk. You don't wear a condom. You pile right in. You roll the dice. That's what the Vicar of Christ has to say. All right, can we play a My Chemical Romance song, Anderson?
How long is the song?
How long's the song? I don't know. 3 minutes? What do you think?
Well, Chris, how long is the song?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Do it now. Do it now.
All right. Do it. Here we go. Here's a little something from My Chemical Romance. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm the Vicar of Christ. That's Dr. Drew over there in New York City. We have My Chemical Romance in studio tonight. The guys will be seen on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight at 12:06. So if you want to see them in person, you can just turn on your TV and watch them this evening. All right. Now, Drew, you there?
Yep.
All right. We'll speak to Ashley. We can even talk to Ashley. He's 21, watches porn with boyfriend, and he gets hard when the guys are on screen.
Nice.
Could be trouble. Or Rachel, whose boyfriend cross-dresses.
Oh, they're both good.
Wants to know if it's going to be a problem when they get married. Yeah, thanks. Rachel?
Hi.
Hello. You're 23?
Yes, I am.
Your boyfriend cross-dresses.
Well, we've been together for 3 years, and within the first couple months, he explained to me that in his own personal sexual time, he occasionally likes to dress as a woman. And I explained to him that that was okay for me as long as he kept it separate from our relationship. And there have been times when I've come home and he's been, like, with my clothes, and I've explained to him that that's unacceptable.
Really?
Here's the deal, Rachel. These kinds of behaviors don't exist as some sort of isolated feature of his personality. It's not like that's the only thing, and that's just sort of sliced away from him. And the way you're like in denial about it. It's like, well, that's this thing he does. That's him. Mm-hmm. That's a part of him.
Yeah.
And that's a reflection of something that's happened to him, some trauma.
Now part of him's on your blouse, by the way. Using that thing like a squeegee.
No.
Oh, yes.
I just,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think you need
unfortunately, yes.
I think you need to accept that about him or move on. I think you guys need to rent Ed Wood and sit down and watch that movie
That'll
together.
put things into perspective, yeah.
How does he look in your clothes?
Does he look
I
good?
haven't seen him. I
thought you
I
said
thought
you
you
walked
caught
home.
him in them. Or maybe it was just the under things?
It'd be under things.
Well, how did you catch him? What was he doing when you came home?
I came home. He was, putting stuff away, and I was like, "Oh, great." Well,
maybe he was just
clothes on the
packing.
ground. I was like, "Okay, dude."
Cleaning up.
What's he do for a living?
He works at a hardware store.
Fitting.
So
What kind of?
I can accept it now, and we talked about it, and he personally doesn't want to keep doing it, and then the whole thing where he.
That's really weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is he just saying that because you kind of freaked out about it?
Perhaps, but he is freaked out about it as well. He feels ashamed when it happens.
Yeah, but Rachel, you got to get out of your head. You're like, we talked about it, and I can accept it, and it's going to be okay with me. Now, come on. He's doing this thing. It's a peculiar behavior that's a reflection of some sort of significant trauma. He needs to get treatment for it if he wants to stop, particularly if it distresses him. That's great. It's a motive. Well, he's going to listen. Like I'm telling you, that this is just this is a symptom of something bigger.
Okay.
And he needs to see somebody, and maybe these symptoms will settle down. He can figure out what's going on here.
Hold on, Drew. This is Vicar talking.
Yes, Vicar. Yes, sir.
Let's work this out for a second. Okay, so there's a few things we can agree on, which is when people say, "Look, I only do this once in a while," it's untrue. It's sort of like smoking crack. You either do it or you don't. It's not once every 10 to 18 days I'll have just one hit off of crack. It's right back to work at the law firm. It's not right. It's either you're either in or you're out with this thing, and it's not like any of us. Oh yeah, I dress like a chick to have sex with myself. Maybe once every 2 years, but that's about it. Now, you either do it or you don't. So that's number one.
Yeah.
So you people that think the guy's not smoking the crack or not dressing like a chick every night or every other night are just being naive. He's just telling you as much as he wants you to know, and you're believing it.
Right,
Also,
and her sort of categorizing it intellectually doesn't do anything.
Right.
Like I'm okay with this. He's like a robot when you talk that way about his behavior.
The other thing we know is Drew expressed earlier in the call, that these things don't exist in a vacuum. You can't just be the world's most adjusted guy. He's going to be the world's most loving husband and father, and so on and so forth, and dress like the chick. There's usually some other baggage that comes along with that. It doesn't mean you have to be cut loose, but it just means you need to recognize it, not just treat it as, well, just this one thing I do.
Or not, and by the same token, she has to not treat it as, it's just this thing he's into, it's his little hobby.
Yeah,
No. This is a reflection of some significant difficulty with what's called affect regulation and a sense of himself as a complete sexual being. And as a result, it's going to affect your intimacy, it's going to affect his ability to regulate his feeling states. It's something he needs to look into.
But on the other side, Drew, it may be a nice little check valve for him to let a little steam off, and if you try to suppress it, he may spin out a little bit.
Yeah, like what if you...
Oh, no, I'm not saying suppress it or judge it. We cannot judge Adam.
It's impossible to judge.
Impossible.
Right.
But he is distressed by it. She is distressed by it, even though she doesn't admit it. Her rationalizing does zero. He needs to get some treatment.
All right, well, how do you treat this?
It depends. It's a symptom. It's like saying, how are you going to treat that depression? Well, you look into it. You find out what's going on with that person, what the issues are, what the biology is, and you have a treatment plan.
Do you think maybe he finds it sexually stimulating? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's not this compulsion. Maybe he was just kind of horny when she walked home, and he decided to put on some girl's clothes. Like maybe it's just something that he's into.
No.
Oh, he is into it. No, I mean he does find it sexually stimulating.
Maybe
and
he's not saying that he think it gets him hot or something. Maybe that's all it is.
He masturbates on her clothes. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, listen,
surprise.
I'll throw down an old tank top or something every once in a while, just to protect the furniture. But that's not,
you run out of paper towels.
That is not the same thing. You understand me?
I think personally, she may need to find out if he's just really sexually into this, and then accept that too. And maybe it's not like a negative thing.
I agree. It will be a hard one to break if this is what he's really into. Yes. No, the vicar does not use a bib, if that's what you're asking, Drew. Paper towels usually will suffice.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, all right, let me just say something to Rachel. Rachel?
Yes.
All right, so this is probably a bigger issue than maybe you're letting on, or maybe he's letting on.
It could be. I'm just not entirely sure.
All right, well, here's the thing. Before you get married, because that's really, that's a contract you haven't signed yet, and you need to work out the deal with your cable operator before you actually sign on the dotted line. Make sure you're getting all the channels you want, because once you sign, that's it. You're screwed. So do not sign that marital contract until you guys are on the same page. You don't have to judge. You don't have to get angry. You don't have to corner them. But you're 23. You can put marriage off for another couple of years while you get this problem sort of stabilized.
This is something we've talked about at some point in the future, and then I was considering taking that part into consideration as something that could develop into something greater.
The real scary part is he could look better than you in your
Yeah, does he look
he's
good
told.
in them?
Halloween, Halloween.
See, that's the first sign. When a dude dresses up as a girl for Halloween.
That is.
Remember when the whole football team would do that?
Yes.
Yes, I do
Something
too.
wrong. That means if they do it, especially a couple years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. It is true that these things sort of manifest themselves early with. This just a little Halloween. I think would be funny to go as the third Hilton sister, or that weird. Guys will do that like, hey, just for fun. I mean, I'm not really into it, but let's do something where I pretend like I'm breaking into the bedroom and I'm like a rapist who's escaped a mental institution. Yeah. Don't get started with that, ladies. Drew, is the vicar right or is the vicar right?
Your vicarness is correct.
Thank you. Let's speak to Ashley, 21. Ashley?
Yeah?
What's up?
Hey. Well, my boyfriend, every time we're watching, porn, he somehow, gets all excited when, the guys come out.
Well,
yeah, but is it excited
hold
because he's seeing guys have sex with women, or is he excited by the guy?
I think the guy...
Well,
Have you
first
asked him?
off, hold on. It's bogus because I've reviewed porn very closely. The vicar's taken a jeweler's loop to the porn, and they don't have guys just coming out without chicks. It's not like, oh, it's a porn. Yeah, 3 dudes come out, they get naked, they chub up, and they stand there, and they rub their penises against each other, and then about 15, 20 minutes later, some hot, coked up chicks come in and have sex with them. The chicks are there first. Then the dude comes in because he's cleaning the pool and he wants to come in and get a little iced tea.
Right.
That's how porn works. So what kind of porn are you watching, Ashley? If you're not watching gay porn, then there's no guys with the absence of women.
Yeah.
Yes?
No, it's not gay porn.
What kind of porn is it where there's just guys and no nude women?
Well, the guys come out and the girls and then...
No.
Bogus.
Ashley, you can't do any better than this in the bogus department? And who put you up to this? You're not really gay boyfriend?
Your boyfriend's sitting right there beside her.
Put him on the phone, Ashley. Hand him the phone.
Put him on.
Oh.
There's my little sister. She want to talk to.
Hand the phone to his gayness over there. Come on.
Hello.
Who is this? Hello?
Jordan.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Are you Ashley's boyfriend?
Yeah.
All right. Did you put her up to this?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, how old are you? She's not 21. How old are you?
17.
17. All right.
No,
Listen.
he's not even 17.
All right. He's 14. He hasn't been born yet. We have to travel to the future to talk to Jordan. Listen, Jordan, I like making prank phone calls as much as the next guy, but you got to get the beats down. You understand?
Yeah.
And let me explain something about women, and especially young women. Here's the way it works. We figured out that guys are the only sex that does bogus phone calls. Women don't do it. But once in a while, a guy will put a woman up to it. He'll turn a woman out. Because we're not. It's like when the terrorists get the blonde chick to carry the bomb. We're not looking for it. So, but bogus is bogus, and our bogus nose can sniff out any bogus call, and Ashley's was full of crap. And by the way, women are too stupid to vamp most of the time, especially 16-year-old chicks. So when you say to them, "What kind of porn was this?" where a guy just came out naked, and good porn. You get nothing. She had nothing, right, Drew?
Yeah. Nothing. A guy comes out, then a girl comes out.
No
right,
way.
and then when I busted her on it, she said, "What? Guy comes out and a girl comes out." She said the exact same thing because that's what he told her to say.
Right.
Man.
Jordan, how dare you? That was weak. You don't have to be the vicar of Christ to know when you have a weak, bogus phone call, and that was pathetic. Please. Call us in 5 years when you get it worked out, would you, brother? And this time, get a girlfriend who can act. Jordan?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm boarding. You're bored with my critique, son?
No.
If you don't listen, you're never going to learn.
That's right.
Really.
All right, buddy. Have fun on that scooter. Put your helmet on. Huh? Need you any slower than you actually are. Oh, that was so weak. So bogus. See, here's the thing. When people ask things that don't really make sense, and everyone thinks we take a ton of bogus phone calls on this show. We don't want to. If somebody's saying something that doesn't make sense, even if it seems interesting or funny or provocative, we don't want to talk to them. She did not believe what she was saying. She couldn't support what she was saying.
Yeah.
Therefore, we don't want to talk to her.
The cross-dressing one was good, though.
Yeah, that was real.
Valid.
Right, and you know, it's an interesting point, which is people think they judge a call's boguosity based on how outlandish the call is.
Right.
But the cross-dressing call was an outlandish call, but it was a real call. This was less outlandish, but not a real call.
Yeah.
We could tell by the experience the person was having.
Possible.
All right. Let's. Drew, are you getting that echo now?
No, you?
What do you think? They just bring it up randomly once every hour.
You're getting it from my voice or your voice?
No, I'm getting it from my voice.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It's like having a guy with a deviated septum just yell in your ear a second after you say whatever you say. Anderson, can we fix that?
How about this?
All
That's
right.
better?
All right.
Here we go. I got fixed.
Test.
How's that?
Ooh.
His
Better?
cans were too hot.
Drew,
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
your cans down. Your cans are too hot. That's a lot of radio talk. Slide
You know
the
what-
potentiometer down. Yeah.
You know what I'm doing? I've got shingles on my head.
You do?
And, yeah, it's hard for me to wear my headphones. How bizarre is that?
That's a bummer.
That's really weird.
Oh,
felt
my
bad.
God.
How did you get shingles on your head? The guy pulled out and
There it
pinned it on
goes.
you? Or?
They're traveling all over the country and putting on
Yeah,
strange
travel.
people's cans.
That's right. And being in
These are
Mexico
strange
7,
guys.
and my neck is swollen. I've got, it's just a pain. These poor guys, engineers, are watching me with cups of hot water I'm holding against my neck.
Yeah, really. Shingles is painful, right?
No kidding. It's like someone holding a torch to your head.
All right. What's it? Is it red? Is it discolored? Is it?
It's on my scalp. You can't see it. I can't even tell what. At first, I thought it was like an infection. Then this is what this is. Oh.
How do you know you have shingles?
I could just tell. I mean, it just feels. It's a neuritic pain. It feels like it's on fire all the time. My glands are swollen. It's perfect.
All right. Perfect. Maybe you're in love. Think about that.
Scabies.
Could be scabies. Could be love.
Yeah.
Could be
Could be
pregnant.
All right.
Could be pregnant.
All right. Let's take a question for the band. So says the Vicar of Christ. Ann,
Yeah?
you're 15?
Yeah.
You have a question for the boys?
Yeah. I just wanted to know how you guys got started as a band.
Okay.
Actually, not to, since we're having a lot of fun, not to be a bummer, but 9/11 happened, and I was an artist in New York, and I was very personally affected by it. I wanted to find other dudes that were personally affected by it and wanted to actually make a difference and change the world somehow with music instead of just kind of trying to sell property to cartoon networks and stuff like that.
What kind of artist were you?
I was started as a comic book artist, and then I moved into animation and toy design, and I was really happy doing it. And then that happened. I realized I wasn't helping anyone but myself or other people financially.
Well, I mean, but couldn't one argue that if you made a comic book brought meaning to someone's life or brought intrigue or comedy or whatever, you could make that same argument. Happiness, as music, as you could with that. Do you feel music is a better way to contact the masses?
At the time, I felt like I needed such a direct release that it felt like the best way possible.
And had you had a musical background up until that point?
No, not really.
You was in other bands.
What's up?
You were in other bands.
Just like little.
Well, you were in other bands then, right?
Yeah, but like they weren't real bands. Like we just kind of like I was in art school and I'd started some small bands. Frank was the one who was played the most out of all of us.
And how did you hook up with Frank? And how did you guys know each other for a while?
Well, it was kind of weird. Like I met Mikey at parties at I used to be in another band on this label called Eyeball, and he would show up at parties, and I met Gerard too at the same parties, and they would come out to shows that I was playing, and after that they were like, "Oh, we're gonna start a band too," and I was like, "Oh, I'd really like to hear it." And when I heard their demo, I was like, "Oh man, this is like my favorite band right now," and I got them a few shows, a place to practice, and then my band broke up, and they asked me to join.
Oh,
so.
It was awesome, yeah.
So you guys, you guys can go to high school together. Or any of that
which is
stuff.
really weird because we grew up like 10 blocks from each other.
Yeah, I just figured you guys were all from New Jersey. Maybe you played on the same softball.
Well, it's very
team
incestuous, like the scene that we grew up in.
Figured, yeah.
Yeah, especially Jersey. It's like what, millions of people crammed in this tiny state. So it's very like music community. It's all incestuous like that. It's just kind of like this buddy's in this band and this band and this band.
Well, so Gerard, did you do anything involving the cover art or any of that stuff? Is this yours?
Cover.
Oh, wow, it's nice. It works.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
It was originally supposed to be a photograph, and then Jeff Aroff, who works the label, was like, why don't you just make this the cover? Because I'd done a drawing for the photographer, and I was like, well, I don't know. I guess I wasn't confident after quitting art. And
so you drew and said, here's what your picture should look like.
The picture on the cover is actually just like a sketch for the photographer to use.
Oh, really? And it wasn't modified?
No, not at all.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's one of these things, art is... it's just one of these things where it sort of either works or it doesn't. It's kind of hard to explain why, and people do explain why every once in a while, but they just end up making asses of themselves because then John Stossel said it was a 3-year-old who threw up onto the canvas, and some guy in a turtleneck explained for 20 minutes about how it worked and why it worked. It just either works or it doesn't. It's either pleasant or communicates something to you or it doesn't, and this works.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In fact, I had tried to do better ones. Of that, none of them worked. That was the original, and that was the only one that worked.
Well, it's another interesting point from the Vicar of Christ is I do believe, at least comically, your first impulse is usually your best artistically. It doesn't mean it's the most refined. It just means it's your purest impulse. We, as a society, my mom does this. What my mom does is she tries to pick out a wallpaper, so she takes 5 different wallpaper swatches, she pins them to the drywall, and then she stares at them for 6 years, and eventually they lose all meaning. Your best bet is to have someone else pin them up, you turn around and look for 10 seconds, and then turn around again and make a decision. That's when you're at your purest. If you just keep repeating something, it's like a word you say over and over again. It just kind of loses meaning.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people know that artistically. I think your first impulse is sort of your purest and sort of your best.
I agree with you, and we've kind of gone off that instinct with this band since the beginning. It's just like your first intention is definitely your most purest, and our intentions were always very pure because of that. We just kind of went on gut feeling and instinct and never looked back at all.
Well, all right. Well, good story, and it's still better than you guys just hanging out in high school.
Isn't it?
We get a lot of. All right, let's take a little break. My Chemical Romance is in studio tonight. What?
Your Vicarness?
Yes.
I just want to again promote that I'm looking for people that have sexual secrets, very much like that cross-dressing fellow, afraid to share with a partner, and or people with performance anxiety that we're willing to talk on Discovery Health Channel.
Performance anxiety, meaning unable to achieve an erection?
For various kinds of performance anxiety. People fear they're unable to have an erection, have an orgasm, don't want to take their clothes off, just fear about being sexual.
All right. But isn't 90% of the people don't want to take their clothes off? Is it 90% of them are fat and the other 10% were molested?
That's about right. That's about right.
All right. Because great-looking people, clothes come off in a heartbeat.
There you go.
Skinny dipping. I like the guys. The guys who just can't wait the shirt. The guy's walking down the street at 61. It's like the shirt's off, man. I'm boiling in this tank top, man. I'm boiling. I got the steams coming out of my mouth. I'm frying. They're at the ball game. Shirt comes flying off. Shirt cannot stay on. Like the guys with the hot bodies. Shirts just just
They don't even own more than 4.
Yeah,
and 3 of them don't have sleeves.
And once it's like, if they're around a pool or something or at the beach, shirts never even near them. I mean, it's off into the evening, into the next day, still walking around in the trunks. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's just, I don't like the shaved chest with the pierced nipple.
Oh,
I got
pierced nipples are a bad scene.
Yeah.
Freak me out.
It's weird.
Very Dave Navarro.
And it forces you to focus on the dude's nipple. And that's the part I don't like. Like, I'm trying to have a conversation here. Oh, there's your nipple.
Yeah.
What's going on with the nipple? Got to look at your nipple. Hey, dude, that's your nipple. Yeah, that's nice. Why don't you just pull a nut out while you're at it? I really think it's less offensive to me if you just pulled one nut out. Just let that, wear some tight shorts and just have one nut pop out of the side of the banana hammock or whatever. Preferable. I'll get a look at that. Preferable, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, somehow the nipple is more egregious, more offensive. All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be 1-800-LOVE-191, My
Your
Chemical
Vicar's
Romance.
humble servant.
Thank you, Drew. My Chemical Romance in studio tonight. 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. Name of the CD. We'll hear another cut off that and a couple of few. The guys are going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight, by the way, and we're just roaming the halls here at the legendary K-Rock and mentioning how many records that No Doubt has sold, about 8 million copies of that one Tragic Kingdom record. Do you remember I put a curse on them?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well done.
I've really only put I don't know how many bands I've put a curse on, but No Doubt is the only band to my knowledge, Drew. Have I put a curse on another band?
I can't recall a spontaneous curse. No.
Yeah, I put the Pox. The vicar put the Pox on No Doubt because they came in and they were fine. But then later on, I think they called me a racist because I made some Indian joke about Tony.
Right.
It turned into a mess.
It wasn't even about Tony.
No, here's what happened. Tony from No Doubt is Gwen was like dating Tony in the past, but nobody knew any of this stuff. This is like Drew. What is this? Like 8-9 years ago? Easily, yeah. And don't worry, that curse is going to kick in any minute now. Another 10 million records or so, and then pow, like a sledgehammer. But anyway, they were in here, and Gwen was talking about like interracial dating or something, and she was just sitting here like you guys are sitting here, and she's like, "Yeah, I dated a guy who was a different nationality. I dated an Indian guy for a while." And I said, Indian, like a woo-woo-woo Indian or 7-Eleven Indian. And it was just, I was making a joke. But it turned out to be 7-Eleven Indian, by the way, which I don't know if you guys have that in Jersey, but here we got this, that's basically Eastern Indian versus American Indian. And I didn't know Tony from the band was the guy she was talking about, because normally when you talk about, I dated this guy for a while and I had this interracial thing, it's not the person sitting right next to you in your band, it's some dude you went to high school with. So they were like, it was a little uncomfortable for a couple of beats, but then they seemed to laugh it off. Yes, Drew?
It seemed like it, yeah.
Yeah, and then we went on. But that was like in the first hour. It's like another hour worth of show. We just answered some calls, and then they split. But then they sold a few records, and they got a little big. And then I think about a year later they were going to come back on the show, but they said, no, that Adam's a racist, so we're not doing the show. And it's true, I'm a racist, but that was not part of my racism. I was just making a joke. I do believe people of color are inferior to the white man, but that's not. God. Well, mean, let's be honest. But that's not what I was saying there. That was actually just a joke, not part of my rhetoric you can find on my websites or anything like that.
Or any literature you might be writing
literature.
in your basement or something.
As a matter of fact, I want to talk to you guys after the show. If you start, just, you have pretty big stage up there as a band, and there's a message I'd like you to get across. There's a lot of confused white people out there. I just want you to... We'll talk after the show. I just want to see
Mikey's face is frozen.
It's not.
In shock.
I'm not advocating any violence. It's just a message I'd like to get across. I got some land in Montana.
Oh, my God.
Plentywood, Montana. It's a beautiful country over there. And it's just Drew understands what I'm saying. And he understands it because he's got some Jew on his mother's side that he's not welcome, but he respects it. That's the point. Am I right, Drew?
Well, the vicerness demands that.
Yes. Demands respect. And if you guys are what we call pure, we'll talk. Let's not talk about it on the air, but let's just talk off the air. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. There's room for artists too, as long as
Bohemians. There's still room for...
I don't need what we call long hairs or troublemakers over there. There'll be a sanctioned art that I'll approve, and I will review, and there'll be a place for it. Is what I'm saying. Yes, just like Hitler had Wagner. We'll need music over there too. Yes, Drew?
And architecture.
That's right. All right, we'll work it out. Enough said. The point is I put a curse on No Doubt.
How did you do it?
I announced it.
Oh.
I announced.
You announced it.
And then after the word got out, several million albums later, that I put a curse on.
You know about them in Luke?
Yeah, the evil eye.
The evil eye.
Yeah, it was my version of it. Yeah. After several million albums were sold and the word got out that I put a curse on them, bands would line up waiting for me to put a curse on them. Management calling all day, begging for me to put a curse on Black Grape or Chumbawamba or something.
It's got to be spontaneous.
That's my... Harvey Danger wanted a curse. I remember that was just about 6 months ago. They called.
Man. Do you know anything about Sean Ryder? Speaking of Black Grape, I love.
No, I don't know anything other than they came in here drunk off their ass about 10 years ago.
Those guys, that guy has some history.
They wish I put a curse on him. I was this close too. Remember, Drew?
Oh yeah,
this close to putting a curse on them. But, hey, here's the point. You can't just line up and get a curse. I have to mean it. Otherwise, it's not going to have any real effect.
It
has to be sincere.
It has to be sincere. Like, I like you guys. Therefore, I can't give you my curse. Therefore, you're not going to sell as many records as you would if I put the curse on you. It's ironic. All right. Well, here's my point. No Doubt is only sold like 30 million records. Imagine if I hadn't put the curse on it. They probably would have sold like 100 million. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, how do you like that? 70 million less because of the Corolla curse. The curse of the vicar. That's a good way to look at it, Drew. I hadn't looked at it that way before. You're right.
See, yeah.
All right, let's speak to Amanda, who's 22. Amanda?
Hi.
What's happening?
Well, I had two questions. I was wondering, I just had a baby 6 months ago, and
Congratulations.
The reason, my mom said that sometimes that can give you a hemorrhoid, and I didn't know if having him so long ago, why would I have one now? But the other part of that was, if you wear thong underwear, could that give you a hemorrhoid, or am I just weird?
Let's put it this way: you have a hemorrhoid. Whatever caused it, it sounds like you have.
I'm going to go with having the baby over.
More
I mean,
likely, over the phone.
I'm no doctor, but 3/8 of a strap of chiffon going up your butt crack versus crapping out a Duraflame log, essentially out your vagina. I don't have an advanced degree, Drew, but I'm going with the pushing the 10-pound sack out of the vagina over the wisp of yarn that tickled your crack.
Right. Yes.
Am I right, Drew? I'm not a doctor.
Well said. Well said.
All right. But she's thinking. That's what I like. Amanda?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
What
you
are
and
your
a kid
symptoms?
come meet me in Montana. I don't need to
What are your
Leave
symptoms?
the father.
What are the symptoms, Amanda?
What is what?
What are your symptoms?
Oh, well, it just is uncomfortable.
You have itching or burning or what?
Burning.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't burn. It's just uncomfortable. It itches a little bit, but not a lot. And I don't think I've had it for a long time.
Is something popping out? You feel something coming out there? A hemorrhoid is a swollen vein that kind of pops out of the anus.
Well, do you know how I could get rid of it?
Well, first of all, why don't you go see a doctor, find out what it is? You could have something like whipworm, or you have what's called pruritus ani, and you have a child in the house. You can get worms, little kids in the house. You've got to go see somebody to find out what this is.
Okay.
Hold on, pruritus.
You got it.
May take over the Vicar of Christ. Now the Vicar of Christ, pruritus ani. Thank you. Please sit. You're too much.
That's your band.
Oh, the Vicar of Christ will front pruritus ani?
Yes, pruritus ani, yes.
All right. And how do you spell that? With a C or P?
P-R-U.
P-R-U. All right. Amanda.
Yeah?
Good luck with that.
You can't figure out... Do you have a bump on your butt? Can you figure this out?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
I've only noticed it like a week ago, so I wasn't
Did you look in the
sure.
mirror at it?
Yeah, did you check it out? Have somebody check it out?
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. I made an appointment with the doctor.
There you go.
It's good.
I just wanted to, like,
All right.
I don't
How
know.
about
Go get some Anusol cream. Anusol.
Some kind of ointment.
Make an
Anusol
appointment
HC
with-
cream.
Make an appointment with the mirror and a flashlight because you got to bounce that beam.
Anusol HC cream and then a warm bath. There you go. Okay.
Drew, what in that order, or shouldn't it be in the other order?
The other order, yes. Repeated warm baths. Repeat Anusol cream. There you go.
What about what should you be feeling for or looking for if you have a hemorrhoid?
Like a purple bump. Right.
A bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, around the anus somewhere.
Around the anus. Yeah.
And it should burn. It should sting. What should it feel like?
Or hurt. It can frankly hurt.
Okay.
Be painful.
I don't think chicks probe themselves enough. Like a dude would have gotten on this immediately.
Yeah. And shown his friends.
Showing all his buddies.
Oh, yeah. Taking a picture, put
Pictures
on
on
the
the
web.
internet.
Yeah.
Naked on the internet.
And plus, we have the extra disadvantage of the sack and junk to work with. You know what I mean? Vagina, it's easy to get at your anus. Sack and junk, that's like a tree that's fallen in the road. You know? It's like, we got to get around it now. You're on foot. Like, I can't get to my anus. I got too much sack. I got to go backside, and it's like a two-manner now, and it involves, mirrors and green screening.
You have to get buddies involved.
Yeah, you get guys involved. If you had no sack, and it'd be easier to get. And women are more flexible than guys.
Yes, of course.
They could get down and get a good look at their stuff. Sure.
Yeah.
Drew?
Yeah.
Imagine how much time you'd spend with your anus if it wasn't for your cumbersome sack. Could you imagine?
The tree in the road?
Yeah, if it wasn't for that fell tree in the road, you'd be happy motoring with you and your anus. Yes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'd be having a love affair with my anus if the sack hadn't got between us.
Well, Adam, come on, be honest. Be honest. You've got not just the fallen tree, but you've got the woods plenty.
I got a thicket. Yeah, I got a hedgerow. Yeah, it's like Normandy with that hedgerow down there. You can't. The krauts are hiding in it. You can't see or you can't find them. Yeah, but I do feel like the sack is gotten between me and my anus, like a parent has gotten between Romeo and Juliet. Great love affair here, but a fat, hairy, wrinkled parent has gotten in between the two of us. Wow,
there's going to be a suicide here.
You guys should write a song about my sack.
Sure.
You want to talk art? How about the loss? When you've loved and lost like I have? Potential. What if? We'll never know.
What could have been?
Sack. What could have been? What kind of music could me and my anus have made if not for the sack? We'll never know.
My face hurts.
Yeah, my face is starting to hurt.
Well, that's good. Let's give our faces a rest. We will take ourselves My Chemical Romance in studio tonight. We'll take a quick break. Then we're going to hear another song after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. No, I'm the Vicar of Christ.
Lead singer
was Adam. Amel.
Lead singer of Paritas Ani.
Paritas Ani.
Sounds like a black metal band.
Yeah. Paritas
I like
Ani.
Piranha Anus.
Narthex and Paritas Ani. Yeah. Lead front man, the Vicar of Christ.
I think we've lost all three of our Catholic listeners tonight.
All right. That's all right.
That's a shame.
We got the atheists. We will hear a little something from My Chemical Romance in just, I think we'll take one call and then we'll hear a song. It's not going to be long either. Take it, not the song, the call.
Oh, right.
Taking steroids for college baseball, long-term effects.
Oh, is that Chris Holland?
Let's talk to Jake.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Man, I'm playing college baseball, and I've seen all these professional athletes taking these steroids, and decided to delve into it. And I want to know the long-term effects.
Very impressionable, huh?
There are many. There are certain kinds of liver disease you can get: kidney failure, hypertension, strokes, heart disease, chronic fertility problems, chronic erectile dysfunction,
Baldness.
decreased baldness. Yeah. So there's many potential serious medical consequences of taking steroids.
But Drew, what is there a safe way? And I know prescribed by a doctor for an injury or an illness, but let's just say recreationally, you're trying to add a few more points to your batting average and have the long ball carry 30 feet longer. Can you do it for a season, taper off, or whatever? Or do we know?
We don't know. You're only putting yourself in harm's way. There's only potential to do harm. There's no potential to do any good medically. But you might be able to skate by without long-term consequences. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I mean, do you think a guy like Jose Canseco is ruined?
I think most of those guys are going to have accelerated vascular disease. They're going to get heart disease young. And if you remember, some guys even believe you can get tumors. Like Lyle Alzado believed his lymphoma was from steroids.
I remember that.
Well, and also a lot of guys, a lot of NFL guys, linemen, guys that were, all pro in the 70s and even the 80s and even coming in the 90s, dropping dead in their late 40s, early 50s. That's, they talk about sort of wear and tear on the body, but,
no way.
Guys who work in steel factories and coal mines have wear and tear on their body, too. They don't drop dead at 50.
Right.
This is wear and tear could probably be considered the use of steroids. Yes, Drew?
I absolutely agree.
All right. Well, the Vicar's right.
Yeah,
hey, Jake.
Yo.
Yeah.
The other question I had was you're telling me liver, and I'm talking more or less like children, like defects or anything like that.
No, but you can not have children. You can get chronic fertility problems, as I said.
Okay.
All right. And you can get a lot of zits, which won't allow you to get laid, which means you can't have any kids. So you break it down like that. But all right, Jake. Do your thing, but how about you just work out a little harder and eat a little of that creatine or something that's sort of in between,
Just pump iron and listen to some Kill Switch Engage.
Because that's not nearly the impact of the pharmacology.
Well, what about like creatine or something like that? Not even
that'll
close?
help. It's maybe a pop gun compared to a cannon.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, but there are guys who have a natural capacity for it.
Oh,
of
course.
For responding to working out, and that kind
which
of
is
stuff.
how sort of the vicarness intended it in the first place.
Yeah, when I sat down to design Man, I gave myself these big bushy eyebrows. First order of business, I want all the eyebrow. I'm going to bogart the brow. That was the Vicar's first order of business. Second, all men not created equal. Some guys got the big guns and the thin waist. Other guys got the swivel hips and the spindly arms. But I said, we're going to hear a song, but let me tell you about the Vicar of Christ.
All right, good.
I don't care about them big guns. I don't care about the six-pack abs. Not interested in the matinee idol, good looks. I want the brow. Give me the brow, bro. That was my thing. Give me the brow, bro. I'd say that all the time. And that's,
you got the brow and the Brillo.
Yeah, the Brillo head and the brow. Because chicks dig the brow and they dig the Brillo, bro. All right, let's hear a little something. Is the Vicar right or is the Vicar right?
Vicar's
Chris?
right.
Vicar's right?
Vicar's right, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's not Vicar, it's the Vicar's right.
The Vicar's right.
There you go. Let's hear a little something from My Chemical Romance. And this one, you queued up there, Chris?
That I am.
All right. Is that affirmative for the Vicar?
That I am.
All right. That I am. We will. It's like he's some kind of children's book from the early 70s. Let's hear a little something from My Chemical Romance. This one is called "I'm Not Okay." Yeah, My Chemical Romance, everybody. In studio tonight, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Mercifully.
Thrice coming in here. Thank you. Yes, the Vicar of Christ will be in tomorrow night along with Dr. Drew.
Hallelujah.
Thrice will be in here tomorrow night. And then Dave Attell, a very funny stand-up from Insomniac, is going to be in here on Wednesday night. I want to thank My Chemical Romance for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Always a good time. 3 cheers. Yeah. I meant the first hour and the second hour. 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. Name of the CD. Going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight, so don't miss that, guys. A pleasure.
Thank you very much.
And until next time, this is the Vicar of Christ for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
What's up, Vicar?
This has been Loveline. Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Angled. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew in New York City. Drew?
Yep.
All right. That's how you know it's him. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Thrice is in studio tonight. Dustin and Riley are here from the band.
Hello.
It's been a good 9 months and change since they've been here, Drew.
That's right.
You wouldn't recognize the boys.
Really? They've changed that much?
Hair, short cropped, some facial hair. They totally different look for the guys. Tomorrow night, by the way, Dave Attell is going to be in here, one of the funniest stand-ups currently working the comedy scene. And I'm not just saying that. You know I don't like stand-ups, right, Drew?
Oh, I know that, absolutely. You never compliment a comedian. Unless you really mean it.
But Dave Attell, very funny. And another guy who's very funny, who I'm sad to say passed away over the weekend, is Mitch Hedberg. Yeah. You guys hip to Mitch Hedberg?
Love him.
Great stand-up. Yeah, funny. Worked with him. Did a session of Crank Yankers with Mitch. He's did a puppet for him, and when you do the Crank Yanker stuff, you have to just sit in the same room with the guy for like 6 or 8 hours. So you really get to know him. But he was a really nice guy and really funny, and really sad that he passed away.
Yeah, really severe heroin addict.
That's what happens at 37, I think. Drew, do you have any? Do you cross paths with him?
Not that I know of. You know what I mean? I treat a lot of people. I don't realize who they are sometimes. I don't remember treating him.
No, I know. You and you.
Oh, you mean did I slam heroin with him?
Yeah. No. I meant. Did you? Did you treat him? You don't know if you did.
I don't think I did.
But when you heard the story, did it sound familiar?
Very familiar. People, you got to stand back and remember, heroin addiction is a deadly condition, and it's independent of who has it. It kills people, and it's just a sad thing.
How do you die technically of heroin addiction?
You don't die of the heroin. You die of either an overdose, or you die of an infection, or you die of AIDS or kidney failure, or the things that are developed as a consequence of the chronic use of the heroin.
Mm-hmm. And do we know how Mitch died?
I think it was overdose.
Oh, really? All right. Well, very sad. Very nice guy. Very funny stand-up, and he'll be missed. Now let's talk about Thrice.
Nice segue.
You're going to play Coachella and the Warped Tour coming up this year. Going to play something off the CD. You guys are going to go. Cut a record, and you're going up to the like mountains, like the Ozark Mountains or something. Where are you going?
It's basically up pretty close to Woodstock, and it's a place called Bearsville. It's just out in the woods. You stay at a cabin, and the studios.
Yeah. Anderson wants the. Hey, Drew.
Let me guess. Wait. Let me guess.
Okay.
Turn the lights up.
Turn this mic up.
We're just laughing because every single night we have a guest, and every single night about 12:03 and 11 seconds, Anderson goes, "Turn the mics up." But that'll just keep going in perpetuity. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Basically, it's just up in the woods, and you walk 100 feet to the studio, and it's really nice. We were there in the winter last time doing our drum tracks, and
do you go there to get away from it all, or do you have a connection?
I think it's just nice to get out there and not have to worry about cars driving by every 2 seconds. And
right.
You're just totally focused on making a record, and it's not about being in LA and mixing it up with people here, or having distractions of family and friends and stuff. So
yeah, in a way, it's like and I don't know, how long does it take? Does it take a month or 6 weeks?
About 6 weeks, I think.
About 6 weeks. It's like a boxer going into training camp. Can't have his girlfriend, his neighborhood buddies hanging around. Got to go up to Big Bear. Got to get away from it all.
Run around in the woods.
Go to bed at 8:30. Get up at the crack of F. Start producing. Start working.
Box a cow carcass.
Hit a carcass, yeah. Swinging carcass. Tenderize those ribs. Yeah, you can't hit a heavy bag, Drew. That's not going to work. You
Only
have
carcass.
You have to hit flesh. All right. But all right, and Drew, I'm still wanting to be called the Vicar of Christ tonight.
Tonight
that's
again.
Possible.
Okay, yes, your vicarness.
Yeah. The Pope is also known as the Vicar of Christ. A lot of people don't know that. He's passed away. We got about 12, 13 more days before there's a new Pope, thus a new Vicar of Christ.
You're the interim.
I'm not going to call myself the Pope, but the Vicar of Christ sounds kind of nice. And I said just for a couple of weeks, Isn't
he also called the Papal?
Yeah, he's the papal he's the pontiff. There's really too many Pope-related names. The Pope, good enough. We don't need the Vicar of Christ and the Pompous and the Papal and all this. And those are the only ones us idiots know. There's got to be 300 other ones.
And Anderson, of course, pontiff is quite appropriate for Adam, who we might say pontificates. Yes.
Yes, yeah. You know what I like most about the Pope? He sounded like Count Dracula. Did you ever hear him talk? He really did sound like Dracula. He sounded like Bela Lugosi. It was awesome. All right. Drew, yeah.
Did you hear about the old Pope, like in the 50s, that they were like carting him around and he was rotting and his nose fell off? Did you hear about that on talk radio today?
Oh, my God.
No.
Weekend at
they're
Bernie's.
like against science, the Catholic Church. So they said, he'll be cool. We'll just cart him around for a few days, and not so cool. They had the guards on 15 minutes increments because they couldn't take the stench.
Oh, you mean he was dead?
He was dead, and they're carting him around like they're doing with this guy, with John Paul.
He's a pope. He's not going to break down, Adam. Don't you understand?
Well, if he's a saint, he's not supposed to.
Of course.
Oh, I see. But John Paul at least had a pulse when they were carting him around, right?
No, they're carting him around right now, and he's dead.
They're still carting him around?
Until Friday.
Oh, you haven't seen that? You haven't seen that?
I did see some, crowd surfing or something going on. I just thought that was a Pepsi commercial, and they maybe crossed the line. I didn't have the sound up.
But the point is,
really CNN?
In days gone by, they assumed he wouldn't decay because, he's the Pope, and so they carted him around until parts of him fell off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
that'd be a cool souvenir to have.
Really would be. I got one of the Pope's lobes.
Papal proboscis.
Yeah. The Pope's lobes would be a decent name for a band.
That'd be pretty solid.
Yeah, that will work. So they would cart him around, and he just would start decomposing.
Exactly.
And then eventually, 15 days later, after they hit him with the silver hammer, or when would they know to bury him?
I don't know.
The thing about... whenever they talk about these cults, people start, they start making fun of these groups like the Raelians, who believe that they're from outer space, or some other group that's cloning, or these other Branch Davidians or something like that. Everyone makes fun of them. Same people that cart around the corpse, and the same people that are up on the mountain waiting for the waiting for the seas to part, and the frogs to start raining, and the rapture and the second coming. I mean, you really break down Catholicism. It holds its own in the weird department with any of these other newfangled ones. It's just we're used to it, and I don't think we know all the stuff like carting around the corpse of the Pope. All right, Drew.
Yeah.
We don't have the computer working just right over here.
Oh, no.
Well, that's all right. You know why?
Okay. Why?
Because producer Ann is on her game.
Tell her to try and reboot it because we just did it at our end.
Oh, okay. Try to reboot it, producer Ann. She wrote down the call, so I'm just going to take them in order. So what do you say about
cool.
that?
Fabulous.
Joe? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta tell me what line he's on so I can put it on.
I see. You're going to do it. So give me line 2. Give me Joe.
Why don't we hear a Thrice song?
Hello?
Why don't we hear 10 Thrice songs?
Hello.
Joe?
Yeah.
You're 19. What's up?
I just want to say Thrice, DVD, awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thrice
Thank you.
standard, just pretty high. My question is about your songwriting process. Your sound kind of like changes drastically from CD to CD. And I was wondering if like you guys change anything in your songwriting style process? Anything? I don't know.
Not really. I think every time we just approach it different, and every song gets approached different too. I mean, there's songs on the record we're writing right now that came together in a day or two, and this one we're working on today we've been messing with for months and months and months.
I heard the new songs, Orangeville, sound great.
Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, man.
Joe, are you a virgin?
No.
No?
Oh, please.
Really? What do you got going? One girlfriend?
I don't know. 3? I don't know.
No, you don't have 3 girlfriends.
I don't have 3 girlfriends now.
He said had.
You've had 3 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Your pinky, index, and forefinger?
Sure.
All right, buddy. You going through a little dry spell now?
Yeah.
Okay, shocking. So what's going on, junior college?
Of course.
All right, buddy. All right. Just playing some hunches, reading the voice, just reading it.
Pretty good.
What junior college you going to?
Gavilan.
Oh, Gavilan.
Yeah.
Go Gauchos.
Gilroy, California.
All right.
Gilroy.
Beautiful country out there.
That's the garlic capital, or is that the garlic capital?
Yeah. Yeah, they have those festivals. Yeah, and then they try to. The thing about the festivals is they're all like, I'm with them until they get to a certain point where they're like, we got garlic chicken, okay, garlic potatoes, we got garlic jello, and you're like, no, and then they go, no, it's good, yeah, it's good for garlic jello, but it's not good for like orange jello or grape jello or something like that, is it? They got the other stuff. You have to keep going. Like, here's my thing. Whatever festival you're throwing, I don't care if it's pineapple or garlic or whatever you're getting together and throwing, stick with the stuff it works for. Don't push.
That's good. Yeah.
Don't get into if you're doing like the Parsley Festival, that's fine. Don't push into the ice cream. Just stick with the nice lamb chops and the stuff that works, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all they got, though.
I know they got, I think they got, no, where's no, it's not, they don't have Anderson split pea soup over there, do they?
No, it's way south.
No,
I don't think so.
All right there, brother, man.
All right, hey, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Dustin, hey, is there any truth to you liking pie? Like a message board form?
No.
Really?
You don't like pie?
I don't mind pie.
Oh,
but
wow.
I think the
Love
joke
to end
was
this
that
right now.
somewhere in England they say you like pie if you are heavier than they think you are. So they thought I think they thought I was heavy.
Oh, really?
No.
You like pie?
That's what I'm thinking it is.
Ah, that's clever in a mean way. Now, do they just do it to foreigners?
I have no idea.
They're trying to pull one over on?
I didn't even know there was this thing going on until someone asked me the other day, do you like pie? I was like, I guess so.
All right, are we going... Hey, get rid of Joe, would you please?
Hey, speaking of pie,
I'd like to build a time machine so we could go back 10 minutes and get rid of Joe. Can we do that?
I want to follow on, Joe, and talk more about pie. I'm looking for a diabetic. This is for Discovery Health Channel. A diabetic, male or female, who didn't take good care of their diabetes during adolescence and now have sexual dysfunction in their young adulthood. It's a very common thing for men to have erectile problems.
Well, what about women?
Well, I'm interested in talking to women, too, that have difficulty with sexual functioning. So if they would call in...
How does that manifest itself if you have diabetes?
They might have orgasmic dysfunction and
really?
problems, dryness, yeah.
It damages the nerves in the pelvic area. They're very sensitive nerves, and so the things that you won't even feel the arousal sometimes, or you can't. The sort of stimulation isn't normal.
So if you have diabetes, does it go after? What's it go after?
It goes after blood vessels, particularly tiny blood vessels, and the most delicate vessels in your body, amongst them, are the ones that feed your nerves. So the first thing you lose is peripheral nerves. They're very dependent on the blood vessel for their survival. And then you lose your kidney, and then you lose your heart and brain, and there you go. That's diabetes.
Then they start passing you around, right?
And your nose falls off.
Nose falls off. All right. Tough. I don't want that gig, but I do want the hit in the head with the silver hammer to make sure he's dead 3 times gig. That's a gig I could go for.
Who does that?
I don't
Maxwell.
know. I just Maxwell Silverhammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah.
Beatles reference, everybody. Was that what they were talking about with Maxwell
that's what I
Silverhammer?
wonder.
Interesting. Anyone else know that song?
I know the song. I don't know if it references that.
Engineer Chris?
Nope.
Okay.
Shocking.
See? All is still right with the world. Let's talk to Rocky, who's on line 6. Engineer Anderson, 22, female, uses a strap-on with her girlfriend.
Yeesh.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So are you full-blown lesbo?
Oh yeah, I've been a lesbian all my life.
As opposed to what, Adam?
Well, I don't know. Women are so pliable these days, especially young women. They
But
go
the strap-on
through
is a
phases.
commitment, Adam. The strap-on is a commitment.
That's why I went with the full-blown rather than
so
the
to
bi
speak.
inquiry. Yeah. All right. And what's the question?
My question is, my wife and I have been together for 2 years.
Nice.
And 2 months ago, she actually started having a burning sensation during sex with the strap-on, and we were wondering if that was a latex allergy.
Well, was there any smoke? You got to slow down.
Yeah, it was smoking.
Really get going. You got to dump some water on there. Yeah, it's like,
I would be
cutting cement with a saw blade.
reluctant to jump to a latex allergy right off the top. Obviously, you're introducing a foreign body, and so you can bring bacteria, and that can cause vaginitis. You can get yeast infections, not really know it. And just the irritation, just the actual friction, the actual rubbing can cause irritation and burning.
How long? But you've been using the same device for some time, right?
Right.
How long?
I think we bought it right around...
1959.
About 59. Yeah, I'm not that old.
Could have been a hand-me-down.
2 months after our relationship started, so we've had it about a year and 11 months.
Okay, and she's never had any problem with it.
You got an anniversary coming up.
Yeah. I'll buy a new one, but it's really clean. I keep it very clean and sterile.
Where's the burning?
And it just all of a sudden she started having this reaction to it, and we didn't know if it was maybe the lubricant, if it was the actual device, if it was something else.
Adam, I'm just imagining this thing sitting in a little blue barbicide container.
Right?
Yeah.
Floyd the barber coming in. Look, this thing. First off, you got to change these things. You know, these things are like car tires. You can't just drive on them till you see belt. You know what I mean? I mean, if the veins are worn off the thing, it's time to get a new one.
How dare you?
Well, I'm just saying. You know, every couple years, you got to break down and get yourself a new strap on.
You haven't told me yet where she's burning. Where's the problem?
She's burning inside her vagina.
Deep inside.
Is it deep inside, Deborah? The whole inside. Yeah, she said the entire inside.
Has she had a pelvic exam since this all started?
Yeah, she's had a pelvic exam, and it came back. I mean, there was nothing wrong with her.
Did she report this complaint to the doctor?
No.
No, she needs to report the complaint because they may do a different kind of checking if they're looking for specific symptoms. There could be a vaginal.
You don't have to say strap on though, do you?
Yeah, just with intercourse it burns. And
she's a lesbian. He's going to do the math.
Well, there you go.
All right.
And probably they would just give you some vaginal cream, some antibacterial cream, just to see if that would work. Also, are you? How old are you? The partner?
We're both 22.
22. She's on no medication?
No, she's not on any medication.
Nothing. No hormones. No nothing.
She actually she stopped
dips,
her
but that's
birth
about
control a couple months ago.
Why is she taking birth control?
Because she was previously with a man.
Ooh. Plus, you can't be too safe with those strap-ons, Drew. I know it sounds out there, but I swear I know a chick who got pregnant by one.
Adam, they've been having sex for 18 months with the strap-on, and she's been taking the pills the entire time.
Like I said, some of those penises are so realistic now, Drew.
All right, well, one of the things that happens if it's a low-dose pill or a heavy progesterone dose in the pill, you can get vaginal dryness, and that can cause irritation. So make sure you use lots of lubricant and go ahead and get off that pill.
Well, what is she having? She's having sex with a guy? What's going on?
Right, exactly.
What do you mean she's having... Quiet down. What do you mean she's having sex with a guy?
She used to date a male.
A year and a half ago.
About 2 years ago.
All right.
And we met and we started a relationship.
Why did she stay on the pill?
She didn't. She got off of it about 6 months into our relationship.
All right. So it's been over a year.
For her menstrual cycle.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there's your answer when we say why she's taking the pill. All right. What position you do with the strap on?
All of them.
Chris wants to know. All of them. All right. All right. And you're always sporting it. She never sports it.
No. It's only used on her.
Yeah, but what about, passing it around? Why do you got to bogart the strap on?
Why do I bogart? I don't enjoy penetrative sex. I've never had sex with a male, and I don't intend to have anything go up there.
All right, except for your
Uncle Lou.
Many years ago, yeah?
Oh, boy.
What happened, baby? Something happened?
No, nothing. I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy other things.
How do you know you don't enjoy it?
Many of the times that I've tried, it's not worked very well. It's been not enjoyable for me.
All right. Anything we need to know about you? Ever molested? Anything like that?
No, not molested.
A little bit.
She sounds more. She sounds more. Straight lesbian.
Yeah.
If there is such a term.
Any physical abuse? Where's your dad?
My dad lives in Atlanta.
Aha. What happened? How are you doing with him? You love him?
I love my dad.
Okay.
She's straight lesbian.
All right, we're going.
I like the oxymoron, though. Straight lesbian. That's good.
All right, baby.
I like it, so I'll use it. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Go to town. Enjoy. All right.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Strap-on.
Side.
The thing about a strap-on I never really thought about is if you ever get interrupted, it's one thing if you're straight or getting it on with your girlfriend and, your stepmom barges in or something, you at least can pull the covers over you or run and throw a robe on or something. Strap-on's going to take you 10 minutes to get out of. That's like a pilot's ejector seat. It's going to take a couple guys got to help you. They got to load the chute in and stuff.
You need a release valve, some sort of some sort of red tag that you pull and the whole thing
injection.
Just falls.
Yeah, just yank on it. Poof! The thing just blows it's like a dragster chute. Just pow! Sailing out the door.
Anderson.
Hang up, Anderson. Would you hang up, please? So you're running, because you will be running around with this thing on. You'll probably, if you try to take one off fast, you'd probably strangle yourself. I would probably pay to try to go over my head with it instead of down low. Oh yes, it's happening.
Well, if to forget, you'd have to get your testes through a thing. I mean, it could take all day.
Yeah, you're right, Drew. Thanks for bringing up my testes. Let's hear a Thrice song, shall we?
Anytime, buddy.
All right. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I know we're running a little bit late, but why not? Well, that's why I like to live on the edge. All right? That's why they call me the Vicar of Christ, everybody. First song we're going to play from Thrice is a little something called Stare at the Sun. Hey, everybody. Yeah, Loveline. Justin Riley here from Thrice. We will take ourselves a quick break. Nice song, by the way.
Thank you.
We'll take ourselves a quick break. Dr. Drew over there in New York City. We'll try to get our computer figured out, but if not, I think we're doing fine with producer Ann and our little sheet of paper. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew in New York City. Thrice in studio tonight. Drew?
I'm saying where you'll be joining me tomorrow night.
I shall. Yes, thank Christ. Cars pick me up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah.
What's up, Vicar?
Yeah, the Vicar of Christ coming to New York. The Artist in the Ambulance is the name of the CD. And by the way, Thrice is already gone gold on their DVD just in pre-sales. How does that work? Is it out yet?
It's out.
Now it's out.
It's out.
But it went gold before it came out?
I think they judge it on what they ship out the first shipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Is that through your website?
Through Tower, I think. They do pre-sales.
How? But as far as we're getting words out to the fans that the DVD is coming out, what's the most effective way to do that if it's before it came out? You know what I'm saying?
But it's not now. You're saying
it's not
how?
No, I mean,
do it on the website, and then I think Tower just facilitates it.
Really? Wow. That's a nice tip of the hat from the Thrice fans going gold before. And what do you have to do? Is gold DVD the same as gold in the record department?
It's a tenth of it.
Oh, really? Why?
Because nobody sells that many DVDs.
No, they just go by they just pick. There's like an average, and then that's what they do, right?
Yeah, I think, and gold, like for anything, changes over time. Like the record industry doesn't sell half as many records as it used to. So
oh, really? So gold has changed?
Gold, I think gold used to be $1 million, and now it's half that. So.
Well, I know it's like different in Canada where they have a smaller populace and that kind of stuff. But I didn't know they changed it. Drew, were you
Am I wrong
on
that?
Not at all. No idea. I didn't know.
I don't know. Hey, Chris.
Yeah. Nick doesn't.
Hop on that computer there, buddy.
Okay.
Now, here's the question. What is gold now? I thought gold was
is 500,000.
Yeah. And platinum was $1 million.
Million, yes,
but was
correct.
it 500,000 in 1975?
I don't think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I know. But that's why you have the computer. Right. You don't have to think.
All right, man, I'm on.
All right, I think it was 500 and it is 500, but let's find out. All right, Drew.
Yep.
Who do you want to speak to? Do the hookers in Tijuana get tested? Guy. Vagina's dry. Oh, that's a girl. Long-term problems with use of 500 tabs a year. Oh, X.
Dry vagina. Dry vagina.
Dry vagina?
Yeah.
Dry vagina?
Give me dry vagina.
Do you ever think this would your career would go this direction where you just yell dried vagina into a microphone?
My life would come to this.
Boyfriend of 3 years wants really kinky sex. I want to go quick hooker talk. Go to line 1, Anderson. Thank you. John, 28. What's up?
Hey.
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 I've got a Germany or Florida.
Oh, I thought you had a hooker's question.
No.
What did he say?
I'm Keith, and I'm 14. Was there a screw up?
Yeah, that's all right, though.
What's up, Vika?
All right, you're Keith and you're 14.
Yeah.
Go give us a Germany or Florida. Go ahead.
Okay. An alleged 17-year-old offers his, quote, young man's virginity, quote, for 10. It attracts a phony 10 million offer, but when it is alerted
Hold on, Keith. An alleged 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Offers his virginity.
Yeah.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Like eBay?
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to sell his virginity to a male?
It does not say.
All right.
He didn't anticipate that, but that's in fact what, of course, that's who's bidding.
Right. So go ahead.
All right. It attracts a phony 10 million offer, but after a complaint, it is yanked from the listing.
Mm-hmm. No. Is this Germany or Florida? That's the question. Okay.
Is it a riddle?
Keith, are you on the line?
I'm so lost.
All right. Here's what we have to guess. Oh, this is horrible. Is it Germany or Florida? Where did this story come from? Drew?
Germany.
Drew, you say Germany?
Yeah, I do. Just on an impulse, on a whim. It could be. There's nothing in this to lead us one way or the other, but just go Germany.
All right, Dustin.
I'll say Florida.
Florida, Riley.
I will go with Germany.
Germany. Wow. I'm going to go with Dustin. Go Florida on this one. We have 2 Germanys and a Florida.
To split.
All right, Keith. What is it?
The vicar is correct. It is Florida.
Yeah. See, now that I've got on my side, I can't lose. All right, Keith.
Thank you.
We're going to... Okay. Over under on Keith losing his virginity. He's 14 now.
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Very, very generous of you, Drew.
Yes.
The over under was going to be 27, by the way, not 18. All right, let's try. Let's see.
Do people call with riddles a lot?
Well, they call with a little something we call Germany or Florida, which is, they give us the bizarre question and then we guess. It dawned on us over at Jimmy Kimmel Live after scouring the papers and the internet for bizarre stories, there's one of two places in the world they come from. It's either Germany or Florida. And just decided to turn it into, one of the hottest games in the United States, Germany versus Florida. All right, Anderson, let's go line 4. And
dry vagina?
Speak to Jason. He may have a dry vagina as well. Jason?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes, sir. My question is for Drew. I've been doing ecstasy for probably a year and a half, and I've probably taken over 600 pills. And I'm just wondering what the long-term effects of that really are. I've heard a lot of diverse stuff about it.
Well, I see it all the time, and so it's something very, very predictable. Have you started sort of isolating a little bit, not wanting to socialize so much lately?
I can kind of relate with that, yeah. And
That's usually the first symptom. What starts happening is somebody who's very, very social will begin wanting to spend time at home and isolating. Then they will start having little panic attacks, little anxiety, non-specific kinds of anxiousness. Then they'll start having difficulty going outside without having panic attacks, and then fall into a severe depression. And these depressions are lifelong. So it is due to a very severe limbic injury that occurs. Even 20 hits of ecstasy can do this. So
What's
definitely more than
limbic?
100.
Is that the nuts?
The emotional system, the part of the brain that's responsible for emotions.
All right, I'm with you.
And so you really have to fight fire with this one. You've got to get on some pharmacology, some medication to try to restore some of that biology, because those cells, it's like a gunshot wound to that part of your brain. Those cells just don't exist anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. But good times,
I just find it strange that this far after X has been being used that people don't really know the long-term effects.
Right. Well, because there's websites out there that claim, it's no big deal. It's not controversial. Anybody the thing about drugs, illicit drugs, anyone that works in the field where you're seeing the consequences, it's not a mystery. It's very obvious what these things do. And ecstasy is one of those drugs where it's highly, highly predictable.
Well, let me say this, Drew. First, seems like X has slowed down a little. Not
it
as
has.
hot as it was 5 years ago.
Totally agree. It's colleges used to be a big deal. Now I rarely hear about it.
Which means it's at an all-time low price-wise, and time for the vicar to score. See, that's what I do. I wait till the market dips, and then I buy, and then as it jumps back up, I sell. If I buy low, I sell high, and that's how I support my habit. But here's the thing, Drew. I would, and I know you have a problem with this kind of talk, but I would also argue that folks that see fit to do 500 hits of acid or X or whatever by the age of 19 are probably prone to some depression anyway.
Well, understandably, but sometimes it's part of exuberance. They're just partying and they're doing sort of almost manic types of things, and you could argue that would be a risk for bipolarity.
To put it in just layman's terms, you just sort of burn out your fun center.
That is a great way of describing. I'm going to use that from now on. But the fact is, it's such a
hold on. I burnt out my fun center once when I had a travel mug of hot coffee between my legs and hit a speed bump.
That's just from masturbating so much.
Yeah.
But the fact is that the syndrome associated with heavy ecstasy use is so predictable. This business of isolating and then becoming agoraphobic and then falling into this severe depression, it suggests that something very specific is going on.
All right. So you got to get. So here's the deal: if you've abused X and or you've abused acid, right, Drew?
Those are the two. Yeah.
Those are the two. You can't just sort of shake it off at this point. You have to go in and you have to go. You've essentially depleted yourself of something or burnt something out, and now you have to go have it put back in.
Or supported. Yeah, it's like if you broke your leg repeatedly. Well, now you got to wear a brace. That's it.
Right. Well, I was going to say more like you had some sort of thyroid problem, and so you shut down a gland, and now you had to take pills to replace what the gland was producing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Maybe better than yours.
Of course.
Maybe a little. Your Christ likes it.
Your vicarness, please.
Thank you. The Vicar of Christ here.
What's up, Vicar?
I'm looking at Engineer Chris. He doesn't look like he's got an answer on his face.
What's up, man? Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
In 1975, a gold album has been awarded 500,000 albums. The Platinum Album Award was added in 1976 for 1 million.
All right. And it's still 500,000 and 1 million today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Thrice in studio tonight. We will.
Does the vicar applaud for other people? You just hold him your hand to kiss.
I do, but I couldn't make it to him, and I don't know. He wears that funky chapstick. I don't want to get any on my papal ring.
Of course.
We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew in New York City. Did I call myself Adam, Drew?
I maybe, and not your vicarness. I'm confused. Who are you?
Yeah.
What's up, Vicar?
I'm the Vicar of Christ. That's who I am. Dustin and Riley both here tonight from Thrice.
Hello.
They can be the Vicar of Thrice. Mm-hmm. We will hear a little something else off of the Artist in the Ambulance CD before the night is through. And guess whose computer is up and running now, Drew?
Yeah. How'd you manage?
Well, Chris is going to want to take credit for rebooting the thing, but, you know, when you're the vicar, you just sort of lay your hands upon the monitor and pow.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Lauren seems to think that she hit it and that made the difference.
Lauren could have done it as well. But again, let's not rule out the vicar.
That's right.
That's a good sitcom name. Don't rule out the vicar.
Just rule out the vicar. I've got a couple things. One, I'm still looking for a particular male diabetic who didn't take care of his diabetes in adolescence and may now be having erectile problems. And secondly, people who tried things in the bedroom that they were afraid to bring up with their partner and it ended up being a good thing. And
what?
It's a hard one to sell. I don't know. It's a hard one to sell.
Well, you're not doing a good job of selling.
Basically, it's like you had some secret you wanted to try, and you finally told your partner. Like our friend with the barbicide and the strap-on. Maybe, let's say, she was harboring a desire to do that for a while, and then finally confided in her partner, and they did it, and it turned out to be a good thing. And now they do it all the time.
Right.
And then the male diabetic. And the other thing, Adam, I was weaving my way through the CBS catacombs here. You know, the coffee is over by the CBS News. You know, where Dan Rather sits.
Yeah, so Drew's in New York, and he's at CBS in Manhattan, and you go down the hallways there, and it's a walk through time. All the pictures of the news anchors and all the situations. Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
And I had kind of a mushroom moment where I was looking down these huge long halls, going, the human harnesses mineral energy and steel and creates these miles of internal caverns. I mean, is it really that different than what ants do and what bees do? I mean, you look at Manhattan, it's just miles and miles of these internal catacombs.
Yeah.
No,
Are we really that advanced? No, we're like living in Uncle Milty's ant farm. I believe, by the way, there's a giant version of us who's looking at us much like a child in this ant farm, just laughing.
Nice.
Ho, 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 ho. That's heavy. And let me tell you, the vicar knows firsthand because he's traveled. He's traveled and seen that man. Yeah, who knows? It could be like Horton Hears a Who, Drew.
Yeah.
We could just be a little dust speck, and there could be a whole other world that we're just floating around in. Wow. Heavy. I don't see any reason to continue the show, by the way. Do you? I mean, so Thrice sells a couple of more records. We get a couple of bucks. What's it all mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just rats in a long maze built by the man.
We're just ants in this giant farm.
Yeah, man. And you know what? We have names for the ones in nature, like worker and drone. But, man, we don't have names for ourselves, you know?
Yeah, we have Asher.
We go by Doug and Rick and Frank and Sue and Steve, but we should really be going by Drone, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're the vicar.
Yeah, especially the guys like Don and Doug, who names already start with a D. You know, if your name is Aaron, Drone's going to be a little bumpy, but Doug will be a pretty easy transition.
And what are we going to do with the Todds?
Todds, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just hack them up and feed them to the queen. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. Wow. It's heavy, though, isn't it? All right, let's keep going. You know why? Because we got to help. That's the thing. We got to make a difference.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You get right down to all these catacombs and all this heaviness. Being of
relationships and helping and providing a service.
Thank you.
Let me say this. Speaking of just nature and ants and all that, Drew, you've been out of town for a day or so. It's hot out here now, and it's game on with the insects. I mean, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. It rained and rained and rained. The wind blew. It was cold and everything. And it was like you were living on a planet that didn't have any other species other than humans, cats, dogs, and crows. Now, it's game on. Like, it's hot outside now. And I was just looking out at the porch light before I left, and there's stuff buzzing around. It's a tornado, a chunk going. And it's just as if everything is just being put on hold and being like watered and fertilized and nurtured. And now it's been hot. It dried up for a couple days. Everything's out in full effect. All the weird little critters are buzzing around. I've seen like spiders running around in the house. It's game on with the ants.
I have a fly swatter that looks like a tennis racket that electrocutes things.
Oh, we got one of those.
It's
yes,
awesome.
they're great.
I hear they're good.
You hit it, and this big blue spark goes.
Gratifying.
It works so well that I ran out of bugs to hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Start going after the old lady. Sure. What are you going to do? No, you got to get your use out of it. The batteries will go dead. I want to get one of those. What is that? One of those like sharper image shops?
Yeah. No, it's like made out of yellow plastic, the one I have.
Yeah. No, but I think you get them at like the Brookstone or something.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I'm going to get one of those things.
Yeah. I think they had anything there that wasn't like black leather and metal.
So you don't smash the fly. You
hit it in the air, and these
wave at them.
These little metal wires come together.
You wave and they explode.
Really?
It's good.
Yeah.
Got to get into that because I got stuff flying all over the place, and I got ants going everywhere, and I got everything going everywhere.
It's a lot of fun.
You know, the thing, as I was thinking about it, they some of these weird, stupid things, but they always say, like, don't get white carpet or light-colored carpet because it just gets stained and gets whatever. But if you got a carpet that's, like, busy and dark and you're trying to get a spider off the ceiling and it falls down and lands on the carpet, it's gone. It's dust in the wind, and it's just going to end up humping you in bed later on that night. You got a light-colored carpet, the dog drags its ass on it, you know it, but you do find the spider. Insects, they can't make it when you got a white carpet. That's smart. That's what I'm going with, Drew. White carpet. And you know what? It's classy. People know the Vicar's classy when they see his white carpet.
They'll know that you and the dog have been dragging your ass on the carpet.
Let's see. I wish I could. I would do that.
I know you would. I know.
I was farting on the dog today. That's one of those things that women get angry about. They're really angry. What are you doing? It's like, the dog doesn't know what's going on. She does. Look at her. She knows. Look at her. She's wagging her tail. She'd fart if she could. No, stop it. No. It's just come in and save the dog. Because I wasn't farting on the dog. I was just sort of like wrestling with the dog, and I was kind of on it, and I had it pinned, and just started farting. It's just like, I was in that prone position. When you're on your knees and you're kind of, down on.
You don't have to justify.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The dog does not know when you're farting on it, or if it does, probably respects it or enjoys it.
They love it.
They love it. They're begging.
They love it.
She was begging for it, and the wife's like in the next room, and it's like, come here, Mom. What was that? What was? So first is trying to blame it on the dog. Unfortunately, dogs don't really make any sound. They just smell. Real
bad.
So they don't hear. The sound is a giveaway. It's human ass that's knocked that one out. And then I let another one fly, and then she ran in to actually save the dog. And it was some form of abuse, and then caught wind of it too. And then it really got ugly. All right, let's take a little break. Thrice in the studio tonight.
Very informative segment we just completed, by the way.
A lot of dog farting, a lot of Vicar talk.
Lots of calls.
Light-colored carpet, the advantage of light-colored carpet. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
Hey,
Justin
buddy.
Riley are here. Hey, the Vicar here. The Vicar of Christ. And Dr. Drew, also Thrice
What's up,
here
Vicar?
tonight. We'll hear something else off the Thrice CD before the night is through, possibly in this segment. We should speak to...
Still looking for that diabetic male who didn't take care of his diabetes, now having erectile problems. And or diabetic females have had interesting problems, too.
Drew, why don't you get a website or something and do your pimping that way?
It's a good idea.
All right, do that. Nigel?
Yes?
You're 20?
Yeah, I am.
What's up?
Well, my mom abused me severely when I was a kid, like physical and emotional, as well as traumatized my siblings and everything, which, to say the least, has an effect on me as well.
What'd she do? What was the worst thing she did to you?
She stabbed me repeatedly with a scalpel before the age of 2.
Before the age of 2?
Quaint.
Repeatedly with a scalpel?
Yes.
Where did she get a scalpel?
She was into the rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The what?
Into the rock. She used a scalpel to cut up rock cocaine?
Oh.
Okay. See? I did
was
the scalpel, man.
She was an RN.
Oh, well, that's where she got a scalpel.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Always takes a little while, but we get to it eventually.
We get there.
And she stabbed you repeatedly?
Yeah, a total of 3 times, according to my father.
All right. What's going on now?
Anyway, I wanted to know, with my coming marriage and everything, how is this, psychologically going to affect you?
Come on, don't be such a pussy.
Oh, Drew, please.
How's
this going to affect you, having a horrible mother?
Yeah, my relationships with women and everything.
It's not going to be good.
Don't you already have a track record of trouble?
I was told by female teachers, apparently they think I disrespect women, but I don't see it. But then again, that might be part of the traumatization.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Nigel. You sound angry, but rightfully so.
Right.
Your mom sounds like a disaster. Has she gotten herself cleaned up?
Not quite. A couple years back, I tried to reestablish contact with her. The whole born-again Christian trying to forgive everyone thing.
You were born-again Christian?
Yeah.
Are you an addict yourself?
No, actually, I've never even smoked pot.
Okay, good.
We'd like to speak to the Vicar of Christ, by the way. I mean, this must be a thrill for you.
Here's the thing, Nigel, is the manifestations of this are protein. It's very difficult to predict precisely how it's going to affect you. The kinds of things that we can predict is you're going to have difficulty regulating your emotions. That's one of the things that's for sure. Secondly, you're going to have a tendency to either pick people who are abusers or yourself become the abuser in a relationship. That's going to be the basic paradigm.
The born-again stuff is nice, kind of keeps you in check, but I don't know if it does much to cure the problem. A little therapy would a metric ton of therapy would probably be just what the doctor ordered, but the born-again stuff will kind of keep you in line at least.
It's helpful. It really is helpful.
It didn't quite work out. She ended up running me over after I tried to reestablish contact.
With the car?
Scalpel.
Toyota
She used
Corolla.
scalpel for everything. She tried to run you over with a car?
With a Corolla, interestingly.
With your namesake, Vicar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Corolla.
Which I'm not happy about, but it's got a peppy four-cylinder, 2.4 liter in there, a single overhead cam engine. I mean, it's not a race car, but it moves nicely. Did she hit you?
Yes, broke 2 of my ribs.
Oh my
broke
God.
2 of your ribs. Why? Pardon me for laughing, but why did she try to run you over?
Apparently, she thought I was a complete failure and didn't deserve to live, is what she told me.
Wow.
Hold on a second.
She's a mess. Wow.
All right, but there's some pieces missing, yes?
Well, yes. I mean, she must be severely mentally ill, like schizophrenic or something more than just the usual Loveline call her mom.
Right, but there's also little bits and pieces that Nigel's probably leaving out of this,
In terms of what he might have done to provoke her into that kind of behavior, yes.
He didn't show up with a dozen roses.
Well,
and
maybe
she
stuff he doesn't even
chased
realize.
him in a parking lot with the Corolla. And by the way, I blame the Toyota Corolla for everyone misspelling my name. My name is Carolla, and it's now COR in every official document, every website. It's COR. I'm just going to go ahead and change it. I feel that COR is less attractive in the spelling department than CAR. If you picture it in your mind's eye. CAR is a much nicer looking name than COR.
And strangely, it's the car that made that transition.
Yeah, why? What, the car what?
It's the car that made the transition to the COR. You would think that the car would have been respectful of the CAR.
Yeah, it's got car. Yeah, it would have car right in the front of it. Yeah. Why do they do that? All right. Anyway, let's talk to Nigel. So, Nigel, You went over there to just sort of, hash things out with her, and she chased you around in the Corolla.
Well, I hung out with her for about a week.
Here we go.
Staying at a hotel in the area, but I didn't like the fact that she was, bringing random guys around.
Here we go.
A lot of them were. I actually witnessed a couple of them molesting my little sisters, and she didn't see a problem with it.
Bogus.
Yeah, now we're not. Now we're going bogus. Yeah. Why are we going bogus, Drew?
Because molesters don't do things that are witnessed, and siblings or relatives don't not call the police when that kind of thing
I did
happens.
call the police, actually.
You did?
Yes.
And what'd they do?
The guy's currently serving 15 years. Wallam Bay.
That was a good answer.
Convenient.
All right. So Nigel. Here's the thing. Never has a guy sounded less like a Nigel than you, by the way, and especially with White Trash Mom. It just doesn't work.
This all is not computing. This whole thing is not computing.
The guy from Duran Duran.
See, this isn't computing.
It's not. It's not. All right. Hold on a second, Drew.
It's not computing.
It's feeling bogus for you.
Yeah, it just does not compute.
But it's chocked full of specific
Lovely details.
information.
Yep.
But it's not holding together.
It just doesn't compute. Yeah. Well, but it's so serious. It's one of these things where he is playing unfairly because he's described such a profoundly disturbed situation. We have to take it seriously.
But here's my humble take on this. And again, I'm nobody. I'm just the vicar of Christ. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hear me out. I feel like I don't feel like Nigel is intentionally making a bogus phone call. I think Nigel is a confused and abused adult child who feels like this went on, and it did go on, but not
those
exactly
guys
how he's portraying it.
Usually you feel the hostility in those guys. They're hard to talk to.
I feel the hostility in Nigel.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't feel it. Okay, fine.
I felt it when he first answered.
Yeah, I just seemed angry from syllable one.
Okay, all right.
You're just too far away, Drew.
Maybe, perhaps.
Nigel? I feel your anger, brother.
Thank you, Vicar.
Okay. All right, now, if this is bogus, you have to say something, though.
No, it's not bogus. I just have an extreme situation of
all right. I'll go with you.
And on the comment that Dr. Drew made of emotional instability and everything, I did seek psychology, and they diagnosed me with bipolar tendencies.
Okay, all right. So, post-traumatic stress disorder and bipolarity are very closely related. So, it makes sense you'd have.
So
those
the
kinds
vicar
of
turns out to be right.
No, I said we got to take this guy very seriously.
So
the bottom line is here's the deal. Let's roll this back a few minutes to where he was talking about his association with the church.
That was yesterday, by the way.
I know.
A few
I'm
minutes.
sorry. A spiritual program is very important and a very useful adjunct to people who are in treatment and mental health kinds of services. The problem is it doesn't replace professional services. So the fact that you tried to, I wish all we had to do is send people to church and their mental problems would get better, particularly after profound trauma and abuse like you suffered. But it's useful, it's helpful, it's important. It's, as Adam said, it helps contain things, but you also have to be in very intensive psychological and psychiatric services. And as you get into this marriage, I would consider some premarital counseling just to kind of assess things, to get a plan together here, see what you're dealing with.
All right, I got a few.
My pastor had offered to do premarital counseling, but I wasn't really considering it under the grounds of I don't know how a pastor could help on psychological levels of things.
All right, hey Nigel, this is
There's hostility.
This is the vicar speaking. We're going to wrap this up, but here's the dealio. You're 20. You got stabbed and ran over by your own mom.
Yeah.
All my mom did was blow a little pot smoke in my face and miss a couple of Little League games. I'm a mess. Understand?
It's true.
So you have to be a train wreck. Now, here's the deal.
You ultimately overcame this and became...
Look at me, the vicar of Christ.
Thank you.
All right.
And a true millionaire.
And literally a millionaire. But I don't need worldly possessions anymore, so it ain't no big thing. But I'm still keeping the money in case I change my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give it all away, like the orphans or anything stupid, because I could have a change of heart, like over the weekend.
I have a story that...
Now, here's the thing. You're 20. Your life thus far has been a train wreck. It's not your fault, but you shouldn't get married at 20. If you're at the height of sanity and maturity, you shouldn't get married at 20. You should be 25 or 28 anyway, even if you come from a very loving home where there was no crack done and no scalpels thrust in anger. Only in good fun.
In jest.
So yes, that's right. So do not get married. It's stupid to get married at 20, and it's stupid to get married when you're a mess at 20, and you've pulled it together reasonably well, but believe me, you're going to get married, and feelings are going to surface, and wounds are going to reopen.
Anything.
It is not. Take the pressure off yourself. Don't get married. Stay with the counseling. Stay with the Christ. Stay with the Vic man, and give yourself a little breathing room. Solve some of these issues. Resolve some of these issues, and then get married. And by the way, your mom... she's a write-off. She's dead to you.
Done.
Move on. That's fine.
And then listen to some Thrice songs. Oh, let's do that.
Oh yeah, you got to listen to some Thrice, because that will everything. I'll tell you where I was at. I'll tell you where the vicar was at before Thrice came into my life. I was wandering. I was aimless. You know, I was like one of those drone ants we're talking about. I was on a treadmill, man. I didn't know where I was going. I thought I had it together. I thought I knew it all. I like that speech. That super blowhardy speech. I thought I had all the answers, but turns out I didn't have any of them. I didn't. But I thought, and you couldn't tell me anything either, because I had a quick answer, sharp tongue. I thought I knew it all, but turns out I knew nothing.
As if you could tell them anything now.
Yeah. And they said to me, listen to Thrice. And I said, no, I know it all. I'm sticking with Gordon Lightfoot. And they said, no. I said, listen to Thrice. And I said, shh, I can't hear the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Quiet. And they said, no, listen to Thrice. And then one day, man, I hit bottom, man. I bottomed out. And I said, I looked at that Thrice CD and I just popped it in and pow. Things came into sharp relief, Drew. You know what I mean? It just snapped into focus. You understand?
That was April 19th, 1984.
That was April 19th, 1984. It's the last time I ever raised a hand in anger and the last time I ever had a sip of grain alcohol. Okay? That's the blowhardy guy, the date guy. I like that date guy. April 27th, 1986, took my first hit of rock cocaine. January 2nd, 1989, my family walked out on me. And they just keep working dates all the time, all the time. I don't even remember what year I graduated from high school, but super date guy. Hate the date guy. What is the date and the blowhard? Why do they share the same brain, the date guy and the blowhard guy?
I don't know. We got to figure that one out.
You know what I always hate too, which is I have such anger toward the specific date people that even when they're telling me these horrible stories, I want to chime in and they'll be like, December 22nd, 1989, my family and 4 children were both killed in a horrible fiery car crash. And I'll be like, that's horrible, but you could just said December 89. I didn't actually have the date. I didn't know it was a Wednesday. I mean,
you know what that is?
Look it up.
It's ultra super narcissism. It's like
it's
a huge deal, and it's a date that should be down in infamy because it's important to me.
It is, and I don't know why. Like, okay, somebody's loved one died on this date, and they just give you the exact date. But I do feel it and experience it as very narcissistic, and it makes me angry.
Well,
also, the person's talking about their family that's dead, and I want to chime in and yell at them.
But we have that exact opposite impulse, which is to kind of go, hey, a few years ago it happened. Anyway, we don't want to turn people. We don't want to burden people with our stuff.
Yeah, well, plus I'm quasi-retarded. I was at the writers' table over Kimmel this week, and I said, oh, man, like a year ago when we were doing that Dawson's Creek, and everyone at the table said, no, that was 2 years ago.
Oh.
And I was like, what? No, we did it. Huh? 2 years ago when we did that? And everyone was like, yeah, it's been off the air for 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know the date I did Dawson's Creek. Come on. The vicar don't even know the Dawson's Creek date. We will hear a little Thrice song, shall we? Shall we do that?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we're going to hear the second song from this evening called The Artist in the Ambulance. Got ahead and did it. They came in live. Where was that recorded?
I was at the Apple store in Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
For the opening of the iTunes music store.
Oh, yeah. I love that iTunes stuff. Although, Drew, I can't figure out how to work my shuffle.
I can't either.
Those are great.
Somebody just gave me another one tonight. The Discovery Health people did, and I'm so excited. And I think, I can't make this thing work.
They gave you another shuffle?
Yeah, it's got two shuffles. Use them both as door stops because you can't figure out how to use them. I can't figure it out either, but let me just say one thing. When it comes to Apple, I like Apple. Everyone seems to like Apple. Their stock and trade is how easy and ergonomically correct everything is and how sort of intuitive all their stuff is. They could do much better in that department. Their first iPod, you can't reach for the thing without changing it or turning it on or activating it somehow. The older version of the iPods, you can't breathe on it without turning it on.
No, the first ones weren't like that. Then the second ones were.
The second ones,
the
horrible.
touch thing, yeah. I thought it was all pretty, and
you just run the battery off. Yeah, that's horrible. But let me tell you something that I just noticed today with the Apple, and this is why I want to just holler at all businesses and explain to them what to do and how to do it. Like, there's a few things I'd like to do. Like, I'd like to confront the TiVo people and say, look, your old TiVo remote, which I used the hell out of, used to have the power right front and center, right at the top. Smack dab in the center at the top. Now it's the smallest goddamn button on the remote, and it's 26 down and 14 to the right. That's where the power is. That's where you're putting the power. It was smack dab center, right in the middle of the thing, the biggest button right at the top, and you've chosen to move it down, literally on the left side, down 14 buttons, and just nestled in between two bigger buttons. Smallest button on there. That was your plan? Where's the scientists? Where's the guys in the lab? I'm going to beat the crap out of somebody. And how about you put a little tin on it so I can feel it when my thumb's skimming around? Because I got to have the lights off at night because, I go home and I look at the, Cinemax after hours stuff. I don't need the neighbors know what I'm doing, How about you put a little dimple on there? And I'd like to talk to everybody about this. I want to talk to every company about it. I got the remote alarm for the car. It's got the one clicker that opens it and the other clicker that locks it. And you can tell because one has a drawing of a lock that's closed and the other has a drawing of the same lock, except for there's a 30-second of little black space in there, which would suggest that it's open. It's not a 16th of an inch. It's a 32nd of an inch of black space, which you quickly wear off by using it with your thumb. So now all I can see is the bottom of the lock. So I have two squares, and I can't remember which one of them opens and which one like. Why do you have the same picture represented there with nothing but you use a little dab of white out, and I could. Here's the thing: if a pigeon could crap on this thing and make the two sides exactly the same, then it's a bad design. One should just be green and the other should be red. One should stick up, one should be convex and the other should be concave, Why have the same picture of the same thing, just barely marginally different? And if you are going to do it, don't do it out of liquid paper because it gets worn off in a matter of a month and now it all looks the same. But here, okay, let me say this with our good friends over at the Apple, the world's smartest company. All their plugs, when you hook up the computer, if you got a nice big Apple, well, which I do, I got like a G whatever it is, big tower thing. All the plugs, when you hook them in, they only go one way. There's an up and a down. They don't go, you can't just flip it over and plug it in. And there's 18 places and 18 wires. You got to get back there and sort of feel around. The wires go into these little tabs and their little white thing at the end. And on one side, there's the Apple logo. And on the other side, it's just a weird sort of stamped kind of like fork, like a pitchfork. Like this is a cable. I don't even know why they have it, but you tell me what side the Apple logo goes, up or down? Well, the answer is down, although that's very counterintuitive, right? I mean, you would think the logo for the company would go up. Horribly confusing. Engineer Chris, you have one of those Apple computers?
No, I got a Dell.
Good man. The point is
Adam, you got to look at your cables. The one has a pitchfork, one has a little tiny printer on it, one has a little monitor on it.
Right,
they have different things.
They do, but they all have the Apple sign. They all have the insignia, and that Apple sign goes down when you plug it into the back of the computer. It's not where do you plug it in, it's is it flipped over or is it flipped up? Right. And I'm just saying, where in what universe does the company logo go toward the ground?
Just get a Dell, dude.
I'm just going to get a Dell. That's
Apple's
it. I don't even want a Dell. I want your Dell. Go get your Dell.
Yeah, mine sucks. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, how much porn has passed through that?
Humanity.
It's like you can't calculate. It's like how much water's traveled through the Grand Canyon. I don't know. It's been millions and millions of years. It's hard to tell.
Sort of the Hoover Dam of porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need that Dell. Thank you. Thrice in studio tonight. We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after that. Here in New York City, Thrice, Riley and Dustin in here representing.
Hello.
We will take some more phone calls. Speak to, let's see. Got a question for Dustin. But first we got a sex toy call. Christy?
Hello?
You're 27? Hi. What's up?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, well, actually I think I have a big issue. I sell sex toys, but when I get home, I just have no libido at all. I'm married.
We're having this conversation with your kids in the car right now, yeah?
My kid is 2. He doesn't understand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from? You Russian?
I'm actually, no, I'm actually Mexican. I have.
Really?
Yeah, and, I mean, I used to be, like, freaky about sex. Like, I wanted it all the time and everything. And now it's like, I figure, I sell sex toys. I'm around all this stuff. I can get aroused really easy. And, like...
This is sort of a syndrome that, like, say, strippers get, is that they've had some sort of premature sexual trauma. They develop this bipolar syndrome where they're very super sexual or super shut down. And that is part of the trauma survivor syndrome. So what happened?
Really? Because, I mean, my husband, he's great, and he'll do anything I tell him to do when it comes to sex. And I just can't get...
She's not answering my question.
No. We call that pee-whipped in this country, by the way, Christy. I can't get over that accent. It just sounds European.
Sounds Eastern European, yeah, Eastern European.
Really?
It does, yeah.
A lot of people, tell me I sound like French or something, but I don't know.
Dude, what part of Mexico are you from?
I'm actually from Mexico City.
Well, maybe that's it. I think we talk to people from, like, in Tijuana, Nogales, and stuff like that.
Mostly, in Mexico.
All right. And you sell sex toys. What does your husband do?
My husband works for the airlines, and, I mean... he's like a customer service agent.
Oh, we've got some things to talk to him about.
Which ones he work for?
Continental Airlines.
All right.
Right.
We have no grudge with them yet.
No, don't have beef with them. But I could do a few things to improve any of the airlines. I flew Aeromexico. Or was that Aero California? What was that one I flew where the cockpit door just swinging in the wind, just pounded? It was awesome. And I thought, we're going to Mexico. We ain't even going to Mexico. We're in Mexico, even though we're still at LAX, because the cockpit doors. That's an airline just saying, we're here to party, everybody.
It's saying, welcome to Mexico.
I know.
Yeah, welcome to Mexico.
I always want to be a part of the High Mile Club.
You got to ask her about her trauma stuff. She's clearly got that going on.
All right, you talking about the Mile High Club?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I would love to do that. That's like one of my biggest fantasies, because we do travel a lot, because we get to travel for free. But he's always like, no, we can't do that because I'm an employee and I'll get fired if I get caught. And I'm like, oh, come on, let's just give it a try.
Yeah.
But he just won't go for it.
Plus, you're making money sack over fist selling those dildos mail order, right?
Oh, seriously, like, I tell women how to, like, ignite the passion on their life, and, like, how to get out of the routine with their partners, and how to get aroused, and how to, like, explore their bodies and see what they like about sex, and blah, 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 blah. And I just can't get, like, it doesn't seem like it works for me. Like,
please ask her the question.
I will. I was thinking it was ironic when she went blah 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 blah, because it wasn't much of a variation from what she was saying before. She was saying blah 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 blah. I mean, it sounded different, but it didn't read as any different than what she was saying before.
Right,
Christy. All right, quiet down. You're very manic. All right, what happened to you growing up? Ever molested? Anything like that?
No, actually, never was.
What's your physical abuse?
No. Well, my dad was actually, physical. Like, physically will abuse my mother, yes.
Yes.
And I think back in my head, I kind of remember watching them having sex.
Oh, boy.
Like, like when I was little.
That is sexual abuse. I mean, that has the same impact as sexual abuse sometimes. I'm not saying it's a devastating experience for kids, but it can be rather traumatizing. So, like I said earlier, you didn't seem to listen to me, that you seem to manifest a classic syndrome of people that are trauma survivors, where they fluctuate between hypersexual and sexually shut down. And this sort of romanticizing about the sexuality is all a ruse. It's all nonsense. You are completely detached from the emotional experience associated with sex, and for you, it carries with it a lot of traumatic feelings.
Yeah. And by the way, when she talks to her husband, she's going to say, Dr. Drew said the romantic attachment was all rouge. That's how it will go down, by the way. A ruse doesn't mean anything to our Stone listeners, and certainly not the ones from Mexico City.
It's a smokescreen. It's a smokescreen for what's really going on.
Hey, Christy.
Yes.
And by the way, I just look at growing up in Mexico as a form of abuse straight away. So I don't care if your dad's president of Mexico. I still look at that as abuse.
I agree with you.
Thank you. So your dad, was your dad an alcoholic?
Yes, he was. Yes. He was a drug abuser.
Okay, and let me say this too about Mexico, and I mean this with all due respect, but to be considered an alcoholic in Mexico, that's a tall. I mean, you really got to drink. It's like Canada with the gold records. It's just the opposite. You know what I mean? It's on a curve.
Right.
For you to be classified as an alcoholic living in Mexico, you would be dead of alcohol poisoning, and if you lived in Utah, totally different. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you're from Mexico and you're saying the guy's an alcoholic, that means keg before breakfast.
It's the difference between a gold and a platinum.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah, he's a platinum alcoholic.
All right, your dad was a drug abuser and an alcoholic.
Right.
You got to deal with this, my dear. You got a lot of stuff you're not aware of.
You're all whipped up, baby. You're going to F that kid up.
Yeah. This is trauma. This is trauma. At least if you don't, I would urge you to get a therapist and work in therapy. Maybe perhaps go to a 12-step program, Adult Children of Alcoholic or Al-Anon. I would be concerned about your husband. You'll tend to be attracted to people that are alcohol or drug users. Your husband smoke pot every day?
My husband smokes pot, not every day, because he knows how to take his pot.
but he's probably a burgeoning addict, because that's the kind of person you'd be attracted to based on how your dad behaves. So you got to be very careful about this. You're going to have to do some work.
All right, baby. Sorry to end the party, but really, your dad was abusive. It's affecting you, and you're going to screw your kid up. So get yourself
this nonsense about if we just explore your body and buy toys and stuff. That's total nonsense. That's not how the human works. That's all useful. It can be helpful, but there's a very powerful emotional experience attached to all this you're not dealing with at all.
I blame the piñata. I think this is a very dangerous thing. Well, let me tell you something, and this is the vicar speaking, the vicar of Christ. That is, they take these children and they indoctrinate them into a world of violence very early. They take the young 3- and 4-year-olds, they blindfold them, they spin them around, the kids are disoriented, they're confused, and then they wave a donkey in front of them, they give them a weapon and tell them to attack this donkey, and I think...
And then your vicerness, the ultimate abuse is when the thing spills open and it's Mexican candy.
No, that's where the poisoning begins. Yeah, but no. Think about this. You send a message to a young Mexican child that there's candy filled and everything if you punch it hard enough, if you strike it hard enough, if you beat it hard enough. And I believe that boy grows up, and next thing you know, he's 22, and he's in a bar, and he wants some razzles. And here comes a guy. So he socks him in the head, and he attacks him viciously, hoping to get at his nougaty inside. Turns out there's just blood and viscera in there. No candy at all, but the kid is confused. Yes, Drew?
Makes him angry. Makes him want to strike out some more.
This is why I would be a great attorney. Because if I ever represented a guy just aggravated assault or beat the crap out of someone, I would just figure out. I would just say he hit a piñata when he was 7. He's not the brightest bulb in the chandelier. He was trying to get candy from this person. How is he supposed? What would you do?
Some of those little sugar cacti. That's
right. That's right. So you just beat the crap out of stuff with a stick, and you just think about the actual. You think about the whole piñata theme, which is the kid takes a vicious swing at the piñata with the mop handle. The kid takes a swing at it. The kid whacks the piñata. The piñata bursts open. The candy starts falling to the ground. Now, all the other kids can't be restrained. They just come sliding in. I mean, they just come. They're like planes landing on a carrier deck. They come swooping in. Now, the kid still has the blindfold on, still has the stick, and has no idea that the candy's on the ground. So the kid is still swinging viciously at the piñata, except for the thing is there's 13 little heads now where the piñata used to be. It just seems like you're asking for trouble.
Seems like a bad strategy.
I don't think the Jews would have ever come up with this. That's all I'm saying. I think the Jews are like, look, hide some matzah, and if we get around to it, we'll take a look for it.
In the meantime, let's eat.
They're not stuff a donkey with zots and spin a kid around him, attack it with a weapon. That's not Jew. Jews wouldn't go for that, Drew. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
All right. Thrice here tonight. We're going to take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this. Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. That is Dr. Drew over there in New York City. Dustin Riley here in Los Angeles, sitting next to the hem of the garment of the Vicar of Christ.
What's up, Vicar?
Yeah. All righty. Let's get some calls in.
Please.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Let's talk to some folks who've been on hold for quite some time. Sarah?
Yes.
24?
Yes.
You bleed a lot after sex?
Well, I usually bleed after intercourse anyway. I'm kind of used to it. I guess it's been happening since I've been having sex.
Good time.
And I don't know if that's really normal. I suppose it is. I just assume
it can be.
I suppose.
It can be. Yeah. Have you had? Do you get regular pelvic exams?
Yeah.
All right. It's provided that you have no anatomical problems, polyps, that kind of thing, infections. It's normal. Yeah. All right.
Okay. And well, this last time it's just been really like I was bleeding like it almost felt like it was a period.
Have you started a new birth control pill?
I just started the pill. I've been on it for about 3 months.
That's why you're having more heavy flow.
Okay. Okay.
It tends to cause thicker and less stable lining of the uterus. So there you go.
Okay, so as long as the bleeding is normal, I thought maybe it was like a sign of an STD or...
No, it's mid-cycle bleeding. No. It's just the birth control pill.
Okay.
All right, Sarah.
Okay, that's cool.
There
Great.
you go. Good time. All right, happy humping.
Thanks.
All right, good times. I'm just going to go in order of people who've been waiting the longest. Talk to Annika, who's 20. Annika?
Hi.
What's up?
Ooh.
Well, I am calling in reference to me and my boyfriend and our sex life.
You sound hot.
Well, thank you. That's very nice to hear.
Are you attractive?
I like to think so, and I've never had a problem picking up men.
Hold on a second. Let me see if the folks agree with the vicar when he says that chicks that sound hot are either hot or not, but rarely just sort of in between. Like you would meet them and go, okay, all right, I guess you're kind of. They'd be like, whoa, I was right, or whoa, I got to recalibrate.
And by the way, saying I've never had difficulty picking up men doesn't mean anything.
No. By the way, yeah, that always. Whenever someone says, "I have," when you go, "Are you hot?" and they go, "I got no problem picking up guys." I just pack 40 pounds right onto them immediately on my mind scale.
Where she's picking them up is important too.
Well, just the guys are just hounds, whatever.
Oh, by the way,
you think you're attractive because guys are after
attractive. Yeah, okay. I bet back in the day that Pope they're passing around whose nose fell off probably picked up a couple guys.
Oh, sure.
A couple guys along the way.
Well,
Drunk guys.
they must be blind or something along those lines. But
all right, so describe yourself, Annika, because it's a hot name too.
Thank you. Completely honest, I'm 5'11", long dark brown hair, hazel eyes, about 165, 170.
Hold on. Where's your 40? A little math there. 5'11", oh, about 165, 170. We're up close to 180 here.
It's like me.
Yeah, this a lot of, but doesn't rock as hard, or quite possibly doesn't. I don't know for sure. All right, Annika, a lot of gal, but attractive. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're not big though, right?
No, I'm about medium size.
Okay. Ooh. All right, hold on a second. I know this is the world's cruelest thing to do, but we talk to people all the time that are like, we talk to chicks all the time. They're like, yeah, about 175. That's
small.
I mean, I got a little meat on my bone, but no
5'2".
problems. Yeah, she's not 5'2", but I'm just telling you, ladies, just to be cruel but kind at the same time. You're coming in about 170. Most guys consider that a little on the large side for the ladies. We like to, the reality is, sad but true, and I'm just telling you because guys are very visual. White guys, it is. Black guys, like a little more mean. So the vicar is going to get into that later on in the 1 o'clock hour. But here's the thing. For most guys, about the 140 is sort of the cutoff before you start drifting into the sort of a little chunky or a little bit heavy set or whatever you want to call it. As you pass through the 160s and start getting into the 170s, we're getting ready to bust out the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Annika?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, your boyfriend of 3 years wants to have kinky sex, but you're not really into it.
Well, it's kind of extreme. It's,
What's he want to do?
He's interested in asphyxiation.
He wants to be asphyxiated, or he wants to asphyxiate you?
He wants to asphyxiate me.
Just say strangle. It's better. What's he want to do it with? His hand or a bag, or what's he want?
He prefers like his hands or a scarf or something like that.
That's actually very dangerous. Adam and I've known people that have had very serious consequences from this.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And it's not something to screw around with, and it's kind of a bizarre impulse that it's something that he would feel compulsed to do.
It's a strangling with a scarf.
Yeah, worries me about him.
And then, by the way, what ends up happening is he ends up snuffing you out by mistake. He gets a little slap on the hand, and by the way, they're in court. Your parents are there, and they're crying, and he's on there, and he's going, "She was begging for it, Your Honor. I mean, I barely wanted to have sex, but she was like." Nope, she was bored of anal, and your mom's just breaking down into a heap, and she's like, so she begged me to take out the kerchief and wrap it around her neck, and, she kept saying harder, more, harder, more, and eventually I thought she just passed out, so I got something to eat. and then it'll be like, well, it's your first offense, son. Your mom's going to be crying. She's going to hear all the horrible details of your lurid sex life. Don't do it. And this one can kill you. It really can.
Yeah, and that's the reason that I am so standoffish about it. It's because
good impulse.
Yeah. By the way, I want you to hear what you sound like. Yeah, it could kill me. So yeah, I'm a little resistant to that. Yeah, I thought I would give it some thought. What are you talking about?
Smart.
Why you even give it any consideration? No, it's not going to happen.
I don't like this guy. I don't like the idea that he wants to strangle his girlfriend.
Very strange.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, it's one thing to want to strangle your wife, when you're telling her to hem the curtains for the 45th goddamn time and she won't do it. That's a natural impulse. Like, I want to strangle my wife. But in the bed, now, unless the curtains come up, while we're being intimate, and then I go ahead and marry my two loves.
Rise in bed.
What?
Annika. Yeah, I don't know, but you're frightening me a little bit. I don't trust this guy. Maybe 3 years is long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stop with the coquettishness.
And something's up with you, too.
Yeah,
What's going on?
yeah.
There's some kind of weird sexuality thing you have, too. My spidey sense, my Vicar of Christy sense is tingling.
Okay, Vicar.
All right, baby. Something's up. And just, again, not to be cruel, 170, big gal.
And the Mae West interpretation doesn't
It doesn't shrink that ass.
Yeah.
It helps. But it will not shrink it. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this. Well, that's it. I want to thank Dustin Riley for coming in here from Thrice.
Thanks for having us.
Always good to see you guys. Continued success. Go out. Now, where can they find your DVD?
Probably anywhere.
Huh? Yep.
And there's a CD that comes with it, too, and that's what the songs that were played tonight are off of.
All right. So get the Thrice DVD, and you'll get yourself a nice free CD with that.
Adam, I'll see you in New York tomorrow.
I will see you in New York City, and Dave Attell. Really, Dave Attell from Insomniac, but just one of the funniest stand-ups going. And now that Mitch Hedrum is gone, well, look out. All right, so Hedberg.
Hedrum.
Hedrum, I'm thinking of Max Hedrum.
Yeah.
Now that Mitch is gone, now Dave is king of the Comedy Hill. I'm sure he's not happy about that, but what are you going to do? So, until next time, this is the Vicar of Christ for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo.
What's up, Vicar?
This has been Loveline. Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Annie Gold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.